Welcome to Lone Night Gamer. We're going to kill Mitsune. Mitsune.
Mitsune, yeah.
Why?
It's this one, yeah, right?
There's a fox dragon out here, and it's blowing bubbles. And you know the rules around here. All bubble blowing babies will be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar.
Looks like there's a goofy goober in these woods, and we gotta talk.
I'm a goofy goober, yeah.
Don't, because the way if you sing it like
You're a goofy goober, yeah.
if you're singing it like that, we all know what you're talking about.
We're all goofy goobers, yeah.
Look, I'm having an emotional night. Why are you doing this to me?
Alright.
What are you talking? I'm doing it like the thug from the bar that's trying to suss out the bubble blowing baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you're sounding a little too much like when SpongeBob and Patrick sing it when they die.
Oh,
No, I would be
Right.
performing it very differently if I was doing it that.
what the fuck is a
No,
Fisher
because
wobble?
I
wobbler?
literally did it to follow up the all bubble blowing babies thing.
No, that's fair. Y'all remember the fact that Alec movie?
Say again?
Y'all remember the fact that Alec Baldwin's in that movie?
Oh yeah, he's the bounty hunter. Weird.
Yeah.
Of course it was fake.
That's the thing about Alec Baldwin is you forget like he's funny.
Mainly because he tends to be a person of questionable character.
100%. Like beyond the murder.
Manslaughter. Let's be honest. Here's the
It's
thing.
just
Here's the thing.
manslaughter.
I do think there needs to be consequences in that. It's manslaughter. Like
No,
he's
it's
not
not-
the
it's
one
not-
who put a real loaded gun on set.
Look, I'm sorry, but if somebody can go to jail for manslaughter in a genuine car accident, he can go to jail for manslaughter with a gun.
No, again, don't get me wrong. I am firmly in the belief in that case. The main fault lies with the armorer who was completely breaking every fucking rule of that job in every way imaginable.
100%.
But also, like, some responsibility has to fall on him who was also breaking the rules of how you handle even a prop firearm on set.
Yeah, and also he's the producer who hired,
Yes, that too.
and he went non-union.
Yep. And shockingly, there's consequences to that.
Look, I was saying nice things about Alec Baldwin. No, here's the thing, because before the manslaughter, he was kind of a pretentious asshole.
Yep.
Okay, he just was a pretentious asshole. But look,
He was a Baldwin.
He was a Baldwin, but anyone who's watched 30 Rock can tell you, oh, he's fucking funny as shit.
No,
Oh
please.
no, again, yeah, he is very funny. Like, I don't think those two have to be mutually exclusive.
Not at all. Fucking, there's lots of comedians who I think are assholes, but are very funny.
Me.
A little less angry the longer time goes on. Chevy Chase.
I mean, Chevy Chase was funny in the 80s.
That's what I meant. Is like he was funny once upon a time. He was always an asshole. Now he's just an unfunny asshole.
He was good in Community, but in moments rather than all the time.
And that's mostly because they played to what he knows, being a bigoted piece of shit.
Exactly. And hey, you know what? It worked out, kind of.
So we're investigating fishing stuff. I don't know how... I spaced out. I have no idea how we got on this topic.
We're talking about the Baldwins and SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's where that's where the disconnect
We were
was.
talking about the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, and Tim reminded me that the bounty hunter is played by Alec Baldwin.
The bounty hunter's Alec Baldwin?
Yes.
The one in the SpongeBob SquarePants movie, the one with the who's like chasing him down the whole time.
I didn't know that, and I didn't hear because I was focusing on the story. I was like, oh, there's fishing problems. They're after your identity.
You know who else Alec Baldwin was a voice actor? Leonardo.
Well, yes, of course.
Well played, Clex.
This is a fun trope someone's talking about. Characters who, when completely removed from the context of like their like story and like any recognition you have of them, look like they're supposed to be villains but are actually good guys.
Guts?
Oh,
I'm gonna
we're
call
entering.
Guts morally gray. He's a protagonist. Let's say that. But the examples given are from DC Comics: Batman and Etrigan,
Eh,
Alucard from Hellsing,
yeah.
and Hellboy.
Yeah.
In fairness, though, Hellboy is literally the Antichrist, more or less.
I mean, he's supposed to be.
He's his universe's equivalent.
But he is. Look, you want to know why he's not the Antichrist full blow,
Oh
though?
my fucking god.
He loves those fucking flapjacks, man.
Wheat cakes, baby.
I like
Loves
how
it.
like everybody's like, is that the monster that's bothering you? No, and then there's oh my god, they're making Mitsune seem so terrifying, but it's bubbles.
I was gonna say, Mizutsune's design is really fantastic. It's this giant fox dragon that's supposed to be based on Kitsune legends,
Yep.
but then its power is bubbles.
Yeah.
Fucking bubbles! Sorry for that
Don't
nostalgia.
get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
It's
It makes
all
for a
good.
really fun fight and status effect because it basically turns the environment very slippery.
Oh my. Sorry, the Doshiguma just slipped and ate. Oh my
That's
god.
fucking hilarious. Let's see, what's another good example of that character trope? Oh, Matt Murdock literally runs around at night in a bad part of town dressed as the devil.
Oh my fucking god.
Look, he means well.
I like how they got, like, we need to get the civilians out of here. How do we do that? They got hit by a bubble and now they're just endlessly sliding away.
To ensure the area's safety,
Oh,
the Guild
again, a lot of Marvel examples now that I think about it. Ghost Rider.
Oh, Mitsune
Yeah.
looks so good. I'm sorry, I don't need to distract you. I'm doing this stuff, but like, goddamn. Okay, yeah. Alright. Oh, this does fire thunder ammo. I'm good.
Sorry, I just saw something that made me laugh.
What?
Someone tried to argue Alucard's not technically a hero, and someone replied, "Yeah, but when the other options are Nazis and the Catholic Church."
Okay. Oh, from
Sorry, that
Helsing
made me
Ultimate.
laugh
I
way
thought you were
harder.
talking about the Castlevania series.
No, Alucard from Helsing.
Okay.
Oh my god, that made me laugh way harder than it should have.
Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Shit. That's not gonna do a lot of damage. Wait, what the fuck?
You son of a bitch! Did you seriously just go offline while I've been waiting for you? Tim?
I think he's gone. I think
He
he's
deafened
left
himself.
us.
What the fuck? He's still in the call, but he deafened himself.
Alright, really liking the fight so far. I've already wounded the eye. Or the head. I'm sorry. The eye is the... Okay.
The eye is in the head, Kevin.
I mean, like, it has, like, the, I like how they make, like, the pressure, Okay, they have the attack up bubbles. Oh, wait. But I need to do the real thing. I need to see what Bubble Blight is.
Hold on, Kevin. Tim, you bastard. I've been sitting in the lobby waiting for you to finish a match and you just bail.
Alright, Mitsune, where are you? Oh, I really like the bubble graphics. They're a lot more better. Oh my god. Sorry. Okay, hit me.
Hit me with your best shot.
Alright, I need one more bubble, Mitsune. Fire it. Hit me with the bubble, Mitsune. Come on, give me that bubble blight. Come on. No. Yes. Oh my
Yes.
god, yes. Okay, so I will just stop running at times. Does anything happen when I roll? Oh my god, yes, there's end lag when you roll. Because you're trying to regain bounce. This is great. I love it. I love how they did it in this game.
Okay, I thought this was confirmed like over a month ago, but still, Deadline or Collider did an interview with John Bernthal, where he confirmed that he's co-writing the Punisher special presentation for Marvel, saying, "quote Frank is in my bones."
No
What?
offense, yeah. Like I know there's people. I know there's one person who thinks he's not the perfect Punisher casting.
Fuck that. Like, John Bernthal is Frank Castle whenever he's on screen.
I mean, frankly, it's more true for every character he's ever played.
Tim, mute your controller.
No.
No, let him echo.
Well, because I watched a video where someone argued that the best Punisher in terms of casting will always be the one who died. I can't remember his name. From Warzone.
Oh, fuck. I know who you're talking about. I'm blanking on.
Why am I blanking on it? He's a really good actor too. Punisher.
Ray Stevenson.
Yeah, Ray Stevenson, great actor. But here's the thing, he was a good Punisher, but it was not a good movie. But he did make the counter argument. The Thomas Jane Punisher was a good movie, and Thomas Jane was a great look for Punisher. But as an adaptation, it's piss poor.
Yeah, it was a bad adaptation. Yeah, like he had the look and like the vibes, just bad adaptation. Oh, I see what we're doing. Okay, get those fucking Jordans off your feet.
Give me 5 seconds. Okay, give me a little more than that, because I'm doing stuff.
Alright.
Sorry, Tim and I are in a Fortnite lobby, and he just switched to Sub-Zero wearing Air Jordans.
The normal axes or the dual side axes?
I think I have like the dual side axes equipped for like MK3 Sub-Zero.
It's on.
Fuck yeah.
I have
Okay.
changed my armor from something that's a little weak to water to something
Yeah,
a little
okay,
more
if I could
fitting.
be- I'd have some fucking water resistance equipped.
Yeah, I you know what's oddly water resistant? Gormagala.
I just want to make one thing very. Jack is Scorpion and I'm Sub-Zero. I'm actually a Scorpion main.
Wait, then why are
mean,
you
it's
guys
supposed to
playing
be
each other's?
everyone.
I mean, I guess it's good to mix up your set, but like,
Well, the real reason is Sub-Zero is included with the Battle Pass, and I have poor financial choices.
I also have poor financial choices.
it's nice to know that we're all on the same page.
Oh no, I'm more meant because Scorpion is in the store.
Oh,
He's not on the Battle Pass.
Dude, I also bought Scorpion because he's the
Oh.
best character.
Well, you could have told me. You could have been Scorpion. I don't mind.
I'll be Sub-Zero. Why not?
no, you should both be Scorpion. Fuck you guys.
Jack, I will say,
You can be the weird new universe fucking like Kuai Liang Scorpion.
Look, one of you can be the old one that dies, and one of you can be the new... Never mind,
Wait.
I'm misremembering that horrible live-action movie.
Which
Well,
one?
no, hold on, what are you talking about?
So, I messed it up completely. You remember the guy with, like, the... He was supposed to have, like, the tonfas or whatever, where it's, like, your weapon is, like, bound to your soul or something.
Cole was weird, like, self-insert OC for the most recent live-action movie.
Yeah.
No one.
Everyone's kind of hoping the sequel just kind of pretends he doesn't exist.
So, yeah, basically I was
the sequel was
misremembering
kind of a
him.
mess.
I thought he inherited the mantle of Scorpion, you know, something cool and, like...
No. No, actually, like, the climax where they're fighting... First off, like... Hold on, real quick.
Hold on. I'm in dealing... Am I actually hidden
We're
right
going
now?
to the pit.
Oh, I'm not hidden. I had to
Well,
dodge.
Kevin, for context, the Cole's character is that he's Scorpion's son.
Yes.
No, he's his descendant, like, distant descendant.
Yes, this is where the confusion lies. I remember that. I thought he inherited the title, and then I remembered the whole thing.
Like, no, because, frankly, so... Mortal Kombat lore is weird, so I'm gonna have to get into that for a second. Scorpion made a deal when he was dying to get revenge on the people who wiped out his clan that ended up turning him into a Netherrealm demon, which is why he has like fire powers and shit like that.
Yep.
And in the climax of the movie, when like Cole is having to fight Bihan Sub-Zero, who is the one who killed Scorpion's family because he's immortal, I guess. I don't know. It's weird.
The movie
he
makes no
summons
sense.
the soul of Scorpion, like, from the Netherrealm to help fight.
They really didn't have to go that far with any of
Tim, I'm grabbing these for you for when you get a chance.
that. Here's the thing: was the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie great? Not really. It was very heavily filmed. That being said, I'm thank you. That being said, the scene when Sub-Zero is like the spear. What's Scorpion's real name?
Hanzo Hasashi.
Yeah, when he sees the little Scorpion spears, he's like, the spear of Hanzo.
Wait.
And then he goes to stab Cole, and then the spear goes through his hand, and you hear the Mortal Kombat theme, and then you see Scorpion behind him, and he goes, "Get over here!"
Yep.
Because here's the thing. He was criminally underused on screen. Every second Scorpion is on screen in that movie is mwah, perfection.
Wait, did he
Literally
just
the best part of the movie.
send a bunch of fish on shore? What did he just do? I have no idea what just happened. It looks like how Mitsune feeds is he jumps in the water and creates like a lot of like a vortex and then just launches fish. Because I think that's what I just saw.
Alright, I see somebody down there.
And I love
Oh
that.
god, my fucking HDMI cables are being weird. Oh fuck, it's getting worse. I don't know what's happening.
But Tim,
Shit.
you realize what this whole conversation means now I learned what Scorpion's name is Hanzo?
Shit.
It means you're a Hanzo main, Tim. How does that make you feel?
I can live with that in my life.
Wow. Okay, that's fair. As long as it's Scorpion.
Ah, you dick.
Fucking dick.
Oh my god, he has the Soul
How did you
Seer
get-
eye?
Oh no.
What?
I got run over, you son of a bitch.
Oh my god, wait, he has Blast Blade bubbles now? The base form has Blast Blade bubbles. You guys are playing Fortnite, but the base form, Jack, it does fire damage now. It explodes.
That's horrifying. Yeah, I'm actually really mad about how that ended, because I was having to try to fix my fucking, like, HDMI cable. They took a shot at me from a mile away. I panicked, and then that dickhead ran me over with his car.
Oh my fucking god. Okay, that was cool. Wait, you can break that? Oh my god. This is...
Kevin is having the best time.
This is... I really love what they did with Mitsune.
With the first fight of the title update.
Dude, this is getting me hype if they do Lagiacrus like this at all, or Lagiacrus. Because he has to be back. I hope. If it turns out to be like the Great Jaggy, I'll also be happy somehow. But like,
You see who I'm doing that to, Tim? Let me show you again.
oh god, I'm having the
Hey, you
time
look
of
the
my
shitty
life.
spot to land. I don't want to hear it.
Dude, he has a glowing blue eye like Sans Undertale. Fuck, he's Sans now. That's what all the memes are
He's
gonna be
Sans
about.
now. He's Sans now. Oh, because I know Kevin didn't watch it.
I'm at work. What's up?
In one of the new McCorkle episodes, so early on in the show, and by that I mean season 9. There is a storyline thing introduced that the real Dan McCorkle can fly. Jack, where are we landing?
We're not going to the pit this time because fucking actual Scorpion is
Wait.
there, and I'm not picking a fight with that.
Pick a fucking spot.
We're going to Mass Meadows, and we're going to go check out the Deadpool.
Cool. So, in the second ever McCorkle video ever made, the video ends with the building blowing up and the real Dan McCorkle flying away. And the explanation is Dan McCorkle, the real one, has a specialty belt with his name on it that allows him to fly.
Wait,
So we finally have the episode where the scientist, Dr. A. Bart McCoppentry, actually makes the belt. Like, we get to see him make it, and he tests it out, where it's like a really shitty JPEG image of McCoppentry just flying around the room.
oh yeah.
And then he lands. So, for context, Amar Carpentry typically speaks with a very heavy Mario Italian accent, like, "Oh no, I do not want to eat the peanut butter. It is an allergy of mine." When he finishes testing the belt, he goes from, "Oh wow, look at me go," and then he lands. Oh yeah, I fly now.
Oh yeah.
I
I
fly
mean,
now.
squeak.
I was actually there for the filming of that episode, and I felt bad because I interrupted the filming from yawning because I was very sleepy.
I was there when they flew then.
Dude,
Oh
they
my
got Jack.
holy fucking
they
shit.
had Jack flying, not you, Jack, different Jack.
I figured.
He just made the
Yeah.
ground explode. Mitsutsume
ground
doesn't do
explode.
that. I'm sorry, you can go on.
No. I just wanted to make fun of that. That was a fun recording session, Corporal.
Gave Mitsutsume Blast Blight. I don't know how I feel about this, but that is like it's generally reserved for like its like variant form, like the hard version, where it's like completely blind.
Freeze!
Hold on. Wait.
Yes. I already have it.
Oh, well, fuck you. I get them too then.
Scorpion, that's not right.
You're right. It's left, and then just kills the cat.
Kevin,
What?
I'm going to smack you for that joke.
Okay, tell me that's not going to be used in a movie at some point.
Knowing Marvel.
Oh, God.
I actually like the new shotgun.
Yeah.
What's the new shotgun?
It's kind
The
of like
Infiltrator.
The what?
it's kind of like in Model 1887,
I know what
like
that
the
is.
lever action shotgun.
Do we want to ignore that or try to steal the guy's thunder?
Fuck it. Let's have some fun.
Hold on. I need some more shields before I feel really comfortable doing that. Found it. Cool. I'll be with you in a second.
Is it bad that I got back into longsword?
No. Who cares if they call you a weeb, Kevin?
I can do spirit breakers.
Spirit bomb.
Why am I sharpening? Okay, stop summoning your bubbles and get in the trap. Wait, oh my god, it's a half health thing, because he hasn't lost the eye fire yet.
Alright, I got one of them. Ooh, don't mind if I do.
I really hope they got Lagiacrus right. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he died
Jack,
2
you
inches
see the
away
other
from
one?
the trap.
Oh, he's running.
Fuck it. The loot. Take it.
Alright, wait. I'm gonna keep an eye on the door.
Alright, now to farm Mitsutsume gear
I'm still
for
seeing
fun.
like footsteps.
Yeah, hold on. Let's take care of him now.
Everyone's waiting at base camp. Let's head back.
Oh, he's on the roof.
Not anymore. Oh, yeah, he's running. Yeah, he's
Where
okay.
to?
Just, he's heading south. Yeah, he's heading toward the bridges.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good find right there.
Hold on. I'm coming back in.
Nice.
I gotta find some shields. Hold on.
Okay, so yeah. Mitsutsume gets a thumbs up for me.
Cool.
They really did him good. He has like a variant phase halfway through the fight. Like when he gets to half health. It's so cool.
That's cool.
And that means they'll be able to eat.
Man, I like a good boss fight. That's such a fucking nothing statement to make.
I guess the
I do
story
apologize.
Especially because Monster Hunter is basically a series of boss fights by that logic.
It really is, honestly.
I mean,
And it kind
we're
of
at the
has
point
to
now-
be, honestly.
We're at the point now where most video games are now just a series of boss fights with nothing enemies in between. Cuphead, Dark Souls.
But again,
No, no.
it's
I
like
disagree with the
it's
Dark
like
Souls.
a subgenre of its own at this point, like boss rush games.
Also, I disagree with the Dark Souls thing. You're supposed to explore
yeah,
before you fight. Before you
The
fight.
enemies in Dark Souls can be quite bullshit.
Yeah.
It can be. Let's be frank. You can be Frank, but can I still be Garth?
No. You can be Tom. Fuck you.
Come on, Kevin.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up? Oh,
No, sorry, shield potion.
I have the cans.
Oh, well, fuck you now. I have full shields.
Well,
Now, let's go see who's shooting at each other. Oh, it's someone trying to rob the truck.
why? I don't fuck with the trucks in this game. You know, I
Wait.
don't.
There's 2 gunfires from different directions.
Wait, these guys got an AI with them though. Oh no, they're fighting the AI. That's
Yeah, they're fighting the guards of the truck.
Hey, we need to talk about the Dragon Torch.
Alright, what happened with the Dragon Torch and what'd you do?
Hang on, Olivia's here too.
Alright, who fucked it up?
Avis unit. Did Runner send for you?
I didn't fuck up anything yet.
We had that area sealed off.
Give me a minute.
The Allharkin has given us a troubling report.
Tim, what did you do to the Dragon Torch?
Fuck, they got a laser.
Of course they have a laser.
Oh, there's multiple squads. We're fucked.
At first, I could not identify them, but now this. You don't mean so
Oh, damn it.
Fucking what killed you? I didn't even see it.
Somebody else. All right, I'm back now. One.
Stop the Dragon Torch.
Got my ass kicked.
You can't do
Yeah, it was probably a mistake to fuck with the very loud siren blaring truck.
I had no intention of.
good. What?
All right, then why don't you?
Yes.
Of course. No one. As for me, I'll make my own preparation.
I really hope I'm not doing like a raid boss by myself again. That's what I kind of didn't like about World.
Yeah. Oh, the Mets won today.
Right.
If we're
I'm
briefly
sorry.
talking about sports,
You just reported a statistical anomaly to me. The Mets won today?
Yeah, but we were in the playoffs.
The Mets
Were the
won
Red Sox in
today?
the playoffs, Kevin? No.
oh,
So-
I totally forgot the Until Dawn movie comes out this month.
I forgot they were making a movie.
I only saw the one trailer where there's bugs in it. I'm like, wait, when were there bugs?
They're worried.
Well, again, the movie is doing a completely unique plot from the game, and I fully get why, because the game is very cinematic to begin with and uses real actors the whole way through. So it would be kind of redundant to make a movie.
It is kind of fucked up to call them real actors, because it's like our voice.
No, I meant like, I didn't mean it like that. I meant like actual face scans of like Hollywood actors.
True. That's more of a fair point.
Fucking
Jack,
Rami
what-
Malek is in this shit.
He was. Jack, what were you gonna say about sports?
Local DMV resident here, as in DC, Maryland, Virginia. Alex Ovechkin of the Washington Capitals is now 1 goal away from breaking Wayne Gretzky's career goal record. Unfortunately, he will probably not be breaking that record at home. He tied it tonight in a home game, but didn't quite beat it.
Oh.
Now, he's a Capitals player, correct?
Yes,
Cool.
he's the captain for the Capitals.
And he will be doing it with the Islanders.
The next game is against the Islanders at their home stadium.
I just want to say, good.
We're gonna make
As a-
your
as a
fucking
Rangers-
game all about us.
As a Rangers fan, I'm very happy about that statement.
Oh, apparently I have to... I thought I forged...
The,
Did I not upload
it is
this?
funny that because like with growing up, like I was more of a Giants Mets fan in terms of like what I focus on with sports. The rivalry was always Philadelphia. Like No matter what, you always hated Philadelphia teams, and you know that goes with all sports, regardless. Though I do have respect for the Flyers.
Okay.
But I was calling me shocked when I found out the biggest rivals of the New York Rangers were just the New York Islanders, and it doesn't really compare to anyone else.
Oh. Oh, that's a lot.
Like, okay, Jets and Giants rivalry, that's brotherly rivalry. Mets and Yankees, brotherly. Nets and Knicks, rivalry. Brotherly, rather. No. It's gang warfare between the Islanders and the Rangers.
Is he already... Oh. Oh, he
What?
looks... He's different. Oh, he's
I'm
using ink
different,
powers.
I'm different. Yeah, I'm a dolphin.
Oh, I just read something really stupid.
What?
Is it politics?
Kinda, but not. Yes and no.
Oh, boy.
Florida legislature, backed by Ron DeSantis, is pushing forward the chemtrails bill,
What?
where they want to ban the injection, dispersion, or anything else of any chemicals into the atmosphere within the state of Florida. Which basically, the only thing I could actually see this fucking affecting is crop dusting, but these guys think they're some brilliant geniuses who are going to stop chemtrails, and then probably some morons probably going to try to sue an airline when they see a condensation trail.
This is a fucking waste of my time.
For context, for those who are too young to remember when this bullshit first came up, chemtrails are a conspiracy theory where people who don't know better saw the condensation trails left behind by airplanes in flight and thought that was those planes dispersing some sort of chemical into the atmosphere.
Like, yeah, no, that is that is just exhaust. That's all it is.
No, it's not exhaust, it's condensation. It's literal just like cloud trails.
Yeah.
It's not even exhaust, that's the dumb part. If it was exhaust, like maybe those idiots would believe it. But no, it's just condensation.
Fuck, maybe just call it exhaust to get them to shut the fuck up for 5 minutes.
Like, that's why the term is contrails. It's literally short for condensation trails. But again, there's been a conspiracy for decades now that has been largely debunked, but people still believe it, like with most stupid conspiracies, that it's secretly the government using major airlines to disperse chemicals into the atmosphere to keep the public under their thumb.
If that was a conspiracy to be proven true, I'd
Frankly,
be...
if the past few months have shown us anything, it's that the government is not that smart.
We're taxing
No.
we're tariffing penguins right now. That's where I'm at.
No. We're taxing ourselves on the imports from penguins.
Yeah, let's
Well,
not
yeah, I
forget.
corrected myself. I said taxing, I changed it to tariffing.
It's so dumb.
Because let's not forget, when you tariff something, the American people pay more for it.
Anyways, Zoshia.
What about it?
It's a...
Again, I've literally seen people like just saying like, "God damn, that thing kicked the shit out of him."
I'm still alive. I'm still standing. I think it's an
maybe that
Elton
was
John
like
song.
a version you unlock after the fact. Point is, I saw like a version that was like way too fucking powerful, too many stars.
Wait, this one? Oh, is there Arch-Tempered? Oh fuck.
Oh, there might be.
Oh god, they're fighting Arch-Tempered Zoshia? More like Arch-Tempered Noshia. Please no. I know the joke was bad, Zoe, but you don't have to punish me for it. Please. Also, I realized that this creature uses, like, its body. Because apparently its body is like a liquid, so it absorbs nutrients from the ground, and then that's what forges the armor. So his entire body is wyvern milk. Which Tim probably doesn't understand, so it sounds weird out of context, but you know.
I wasn't listening. What?
His body is made out of wyvern milk, Tim. How does that make you feel?
A little uncomfortable.
Tim, just to reassure you, despite the gross name, it's not literal.
Okay.
It's
But
a
also, yeah, that
metaphorical
explains why
milk.
he's able to regenerate his parts. Like,
So wait, he's the milk of like a
It's just what they call a weird, like, bio magical energy. I don't know what
Are
they're called.
wyverns the ones where it's the wings are the second, or the arms?
Yes, are the forelimbs, yes. Like, they
But-
only have hind legs.
Let's be very frank. That's the ideal way to. Sorry, it is.
I don't know, like, quadrupedal dragons can be cool, and I appreciate them, but also
No, of course, but wyverns are the better design overall.
I don't know. I like the Dragon Quest dragons where, like, they don't... Where, like... Well, I like the one specifically where it doesn't have any wings, it's just leg.
That's not a
Long
dragon.
dragons.
Yeah. I don't know, it
That's
just
just
seems
a
like a
squid.
very... They're very, like, doofy, so I love it for that. You know what I mean?
That's like the fucking lizards that don't have legs. It's like, that's just a snake at that point.
Well, hold on. Actually, you said, like, without wings. Are we talking, like, drakes or long dragons?
Google green dragon from Dragon Quest and ignore the one with wings, because there's also one with wings. There's two versions of this thing. Like, do Monsters Joker if that helps you, but, like,
Okay,
there's
so
two
we're
versions.
just like a drake. I get it. We're talking to drake. Got it.
Yeah. But it's called Green
Um,
Dragon and Red Dragon. And sometimes
Yeah.
Blue Dragon.
So wait, what do you call a dragon that only has wings?
Hold on, say again?
What's a dragon with wings but no legs at all?
Oh, I think that's a worm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I consider that a worm.
Okay, cool.
But then we could be
I
wrong.
genuinely didn't know. I was curious.
This sounds like a really bad joke. Like, you know what it is? It's that joke from Pirates of the Caribbean where it's like, you know, we had a man with like one leg and like a peg leg and like a missing eye, and then he's like, ah, what'd you call him? And it's like, Larry.
What, you didn't give him a-
See that? Do you see that fella there? That hideous freak of nature? Would you like to know what I call him? What? Josh! Because that's his freaking name!
Great bit. That's a great
Yeah.
bit.
Oh, so good. How do I Beyblade? Wait, did they get rid of my Beyblade hill? No, there's the Beyblade.
Beyblade. Let it rip.
I got it. It's
What
Zoshio. I need to let it rip.
What a great tagline for a fucking.
Yeah. You know what
was
else
effectively-
is like kind of cool that they did, but like is kind of weird?
Look, Beyblade had a great tagline for what is effectively battle dreidels.
Well, I mean, I can't argue with that. Moses literally split the sea with a Beyblade.
You can't even argue that's what they are.
Look, I can't even argue that actually happened in the anime. Like, I'm not doing a bit, Tim. That happens.
What is there a difference between dreidels and tops?
Tops are kind of just like the shape and design, I think. Like, dreidels are more square, tops are more circular.
Tops don't believe in Yahweh. That's the difference.
Hold on, real quick. I just remembered the follow-up joke to that bit from the Captain Hook sketch I was quoting. Well, what about One-Eyed Pete? That's on his birth certificate. That's his real name.
That's
Me parents was Greek. His parents was Greek.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
What the
Frickin-
fuck?
His parents were Greek. I don't know what the problem here is.
Do they call it gyro or euro?
Does it help you retain, Oh,
Maintain
fuck yeah.
balance, or is it delicious?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking about.
Dude, here's the thing. I'll always just call them a gyro just because I'm lazy and not Greek. Dude, they're so fucking good. Have you guys ever had them?
Yeah, of course.
I don't think
I
I...
don't know some people.
Not me.
Here's the thing, 'cause I know people who do not like the taste of blood. And here's
I totally get it. Frankly, I'm like very kind of like, I have to be in the mood for it.
dude, I can. There's one meat where like the guilt will hit me. It's the only meat I'll ever.
Hold on, you're
and-
kind of cutting out. I assume you said veal.
Yeah, it's veal. I didn't say it, but it is Veal. Like,
And-
how could you not feel bad?
Yeah, dude, you're cutting in and out. I don't know why.
Hold on. Hold the phone.
Are you using the internet for something?
Welcome
Alright,
back.
Uh-oh.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tim. I'm gonna go on a quick rant. Let me know if I ever cut off at any point. I'm just here to tell you that veal is very delicious, but also if you eat it, you are a monster.
Pretty sure there was a whole South Park episode about this.
Probably.
You know, once you call
Yeah, I-
Veal... Never mind, I'm not gonna take it there. South Park did it.
Oh my god. Sorry, I just was reminded by top character designs of one of the coolest concepts to ever come out of the Power Rangers comics.
Go on.
Lord Draken.
Yeah, send it to me.
I'll send you the whole post because it'll probably kind of explain like what his deal is. He's an alternate universe Tommy Oliver who went insane and just started conquering universes by taking out their Power Rangers teams.
That
Well-
sounds fucking amazing. Oh my
He's got
God.
an army of sentries that he's basically just like made by giving his soldiers power coins from universes he's conquered.
Oh my god. Oh, that's awesome. It's a combination of fucking the white tiger and the dragon sword.
Yes. And again, like all of his sentries are like pulled from like are clearly like he's taken the power tokens from ranger teams he's killed and like used them to make his soldiers.
I really wish Saban or Saban or whatever, however you pronounce it, get their shit together with Power Rangers because it's too good of a franchise not to get right.
But no, he like Draken is basically like a big bad in the Power Rangers comics as far as I'm aware. And again, you can see why. Evil Tommy Oliver.
I mean, so season 1, Tommy Oliver.
Yes, but like evil Tommy Oliver that realized he didn't need Rita Repulsa.
So yeah, no, just the worst.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. I did not see that attack. Okay.
I started watching Lost Galaxy. Just because I got bored. Jack, have you watched Lost Galaxy at all?
Have I? Trying to think actually.
That's the one with
No, I
like,
don't
the-
think no, I know which one it is. Yeah, no, I don't think I did. I always thought the uniforms were so silly looking.
They are a little goofy.
It's the zigzag. I can't handle the zigzag. It's so dumb.
You don't like the
Wait.
Charlie Brown uniforms?
That is exactly what it is. It's the Charlie Brown Rangers.
Oh, I actually don't know how to survive this attack.
So, do you know what the Bulk and Skull storyline for that season is?
No.
So, I remember when I was watching the first episode of the season. Because with Power Rangers, you can watch any season animated. It does not matter.
Of course, yes.
Oh, this is bad.
And I remember watching it, and Bulk shows up. I'm like, cool, Bulk's here. And then he's just an old guy, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? What happened to Skull? Is his skincare routine just way off? And for context, the season starts off with you can get like passports to go to space, which all right, fine, I'll follow that. And it's Bulk and this old man, I think it's like his uncle or whatever, and they're at this space airport, and they're like, "Are we forgetting something? Wait, where's Skull?" And it just cuts to Skull in bed, missing his alarm. I'm like, those motherfuckers! They just cut Skull out of the whole season.
Not again.
You can't do that to my boy.
Actually, speaking of Bulk and Skull and the Power Rangers comics, have we ever talked about the time, as a gag, of course, they got to be Rangers?
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly how you expect it to be.
For context, Bulk is not even remotely fitting into his uniform. His gut is hanging out.
I mean, come on, it's the whole bit.
And their animals, by the way, are a warthog and a chicken. Or a
Okay, they were
dodo.
very close
Either
to
a
being.
chicken or a dodo. Either one.
They were very close to having a stern talking to from some turtles.
Oh yeah, no. They do very much have Bebop and Rocksteady vibes.
I
It's
mean,
like, you're one animal off, but at least if it had been a mammal, we would have had some strong words.
Now again, obviously this was just a gag. It was not at all meant to be taken seriously. But interestingly, the two are the rare examples of an orange and purple ranger.
because there have been a few Purple Rangers over the years.
I think purple rangers are rarer than orange rangers, weirdly.
No, purples are more common.
Really? Hold on, let's
Yeah.
see. Because they do have wiki pages on the Power Ranger wiki by color.
There is only one official Orange Ranger.
Isn't it from like the most recent series?
Yeah, and she's a terrible actress. No offense.
Ugh. Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no, there's actually quite a few purple rangers. Well,
yeah.
like mainline continuity, we got RJ from the current one, who's the current Purple Ranger. Albert Smith from one of the Dino teams. Kendall Morgan from another one of the Dino team, who's like the successor to the previous guy. And then Tarek, who I don't know his deal. He looks like more of a villain, but whatever.
Isn't there like a not Wild Force, but like Jungle Fury, Purple Ranger?
Yes, I think that's who. Yeah, Robert R.J. James is the current Jungle Fury Purple Ranger.
Also, you say current Purple Ranger. There is
Yeah,
no
sorry,
more.
I thought they wrote current next to the name, and I realized that means they're the current Purple Ranger of that Ranger team.
But like Power Rangers is dead effectively.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunate.
Yep.
And then then as far as comics continuities, again, Bulk was briefly as a gag like a Purple Ranger in the 2016 comic. There was a character named Elarian who was a Purple Ranger technically. And then in the IDW crossover, Donatello of the TMNT got to be a Ranger.
Hell yeah. As far as Orange goes, I mean Michelangelo for that continuity, but there was one from the last season of like the Cosmic Rangers, whatever they call them, and there was a gag from SPD with a Orange Ranger, and that was it.
Hold on, I'm on the wiki page for Orange Rangers. So yeah, the only canon Orange Ranger is the Cosmic Fury Orange Ranger. But then alternate Orange Rangers, again, there was Skull, the Orange Solar Ranger from the comics, two of them actually, the Grid Battle Force Orange Ranger,
What?
and Michelangelo.
So I guess that's kind of close to Purple. but
The Grid Battle Force Ranger is a Make-A-Wish kid.
Aw. Come on, you can't do that.
And then, yes, in SPD, Cat Manx briefly suited up to be the SPD Cat Ranger, who had an orange suit.
In a dream sequence.
Oh, what? Okay, yes. Oh no, hold on.
Nope, I'm telling you, it's a dream sequence.
Yeah. Man, orange is like my favorite color. Why did Power
I
Rangers have
know.
to do it so bad? Oh, come
Was
on.
Michelangelo your favorite Ninja Turtle, Kevin?
I don't know what my favorite. Oh crap! It probably is.
There's no judgment. He's a
Well,
good
he's a
pick.
party dude. It's hard to go wrong with him. He's a 90s party
Oh
dude.
no, wait, hold on. No, Tim, you're thinking of the false SPD Orange Ranger. Cat Manx is technically not a ranger, but she does briefly suit up, and her uniform is white and orange. But you're thinking of the false SPD Orange Ranger, and that's from a
Got it.
dream sequence.
Got it, mate.
There's also an evil Dino Charger Orange Ranger from a comic.
I guess.
Okay. Thankfully, Thankfully, I Beybladed out of that situation. I somehow Beybladed. Beyblading saved my life.
You know what's crazy?
Yeah.
There's a wild. So typically there's a pink ranger whenever there's supposed to be like a girl ranger,
Hey, she can also be the Yellow Ranger.
or the light blue ranger, or the red ranger for the last season.
Or apparently the Orange Ranger at
Oh
some
yeah, they were
point.
breaking down barriers at the end there.
But But then there's fucking Wild Force that has a White Ranger, which technically she's the Pink Ranger, but she's really the White Ranger. Because like there's like shades of pink on the white, but it's a White Ranger.
Yeah.
Y'all loving this Power Rangers talk?
I'm on my last life with this friggin' thing, and I'm trying not to die.
Oh, Jack, that's absolutely supposed to be a dodo. With
I figured, but I wasn't sure for certain.
I'm sure they'll call it.
Look, Tommy Oliver's like White Ranger, like Tiger Ranger thing. He looks cool, and I know I'm super biased,
You are, because I know where
But-
this is going.
but don't you fucking sass me. Dino Thunder White Ranger is the coolest shit ever.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say his Black Ranger from that season was great. Which
Well,
it is.
first off, yes, that suit is also awesome, but
No. The White Ranger from Dino Thunder is awesome. And there's no
Like,
argument.
one of
there.
my favorite, like, starts as an evil ranger, turns good. God, that's 2 White Rangers that start as evil characters and then turn good.
I mean, to be fair, Tommy as the White
Yes,
Ranger.
he was the Green Ranger when he was evil, I know.
Yeah. Just look. I'm his lawyer. I had to stand up for him.
Your Honor, in defense of my client, he was evil while he was... Never mind. Actually,
Look. I knew Jason David Frank. Okay. No, I did. I met him once.
I met him once at an Olive Garden, and I say that man is innocent.
No, I met him at a Comic-Con. Who am I kidding?
But no, we've talked about this before. Like, Dino Thunder was the one I watched the most of growing up. I do believe I had at least one Morpher toy. It was either the red or the white one. I can't remember which.
Yeah. What did I watch the most?
Oh,
I also definitely had a toy of the red Megazord.
I
Or
think I
of the red Zord, rather. Bleh.
watched Ninja Storm the most as a kid. Like I know for a fact I watched Mighty Morphin and Lightspeed Rescue the most overall, but like I think I definitely watched Ninja Storm as a kid the most. Which is funny because I really wanted to get into Time Force the most. Because that one had the most satisfying uniform to look at.
don't fail me now. Okay, I'm gonna
It's like-
fail.
Like I feel like you can say like your favorite Rangers come down to what's your favorite uniform design.
Oh,
Wait, is it the Ninja Steel White Ranger you were talking about who's like a pseudo Pink Ranger?
hey,
No, White Wild Force.
Because the Ninja Steel one also has pink accents on her.
it has...
Which one's the Ninja Steel? You gotta send it to me.
Hey,
Hold on, I can't really copy it easily just from what I'm
Jack,
looking
I know you didn't... You're not watching the stream right now. Did Zoshio always have Dragon Lightning in, like, this kind of form?
at. It would not surprise me for the high rank if they give it more elements.
Hold on, I'll Google
Because
it.
it's doing Dragon Lightning.
Because I do believe it was just like it was fire element once it switched to its black like fatality. mode.
Because it's...
Hey Jack, I do see this Ranger. It's not the one I'm thinking of.
Jack, it's half and half
Weird.
right now. It's
Oh,
half
no.
and half. It has a half and half form.
I mean, here's the thing though. I kind of anticipated that was going to be the case with like any high rank Zoshia fight, is that they were gonna like add extra elements. Because again,
It's basically like a giant artificial like dragon weapon.
Ow. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It's the chaotic Gormagala. Okay, no. Oh god. This is awful. I love it, but this is awful. Oh, why am I on my last life right now?
Like, God, again, like, I really loved like the storytelling in the initial Zoshia fight, where like you already can tell, like, you already have suspicions going into it that oh, this thing was meant as like the new like equal dragon weapons canon equivalent.
This
Yeah.
thing is...
oh, that one. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Now.
But then as the fight goes on and its body slowly like turns black until its head suddenly very much resembles a Fatalis, you're like, oh, you understand what this thing was made to do.
Oh, this thing's no longer Fatal. It's its own thing. It's all corrupted
Oh, no,
and warped.
that's the
man.
thing. Is its final form is very much like a combination of a ton of very dangerous monsters. But like as you see its head like turn into like that very like black Fatalis shape, you realize, oh, this thing was designed to kill a Fatalis.
Oh,
Two things. One, it's meant to be its own thing, and the skeletons are.
Part of it.
Second of all, why'd they give Bulk a happy trail?
Do you want the answer to that?
uh-oh. What's it doing?
I don't even think that's what it's supposed to be. I think it's just line work to show the. I think it's just line work to show the shape of his belly.
No, that's hair.
Again, there's no answer that wouldn't make you very upset.
Okay, this fight's a lot for one player. Okay, stop, Zoe. Zoe, chill.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Zoe, no.
Oh, whoa,
Zoe, why?
Some Capcom programmer is laughing maniacally to himself somewhere.
Help.
You called it too easy.
I didn't say anything. That was everybody else.
Yeah, Kevin's just like, I didn't do fucking shit.
I'm innocent in all of this.
Jack, I think you like this.
You're just being grumpy because pirates are cooler than ninjas. Vector Charmy speaking blasphemy.
Oh god.
That is the exact kind of like banter I want in that team at all times.
I think that's actual comic stuff too.
It is. It definitely is a real comic, and that's why I love it.
God. Hey, Zoe, I'm gonna teach you a very important word. The word is stop. Oh fuck. Oh, I'm dead. That's game over.
Hey, so I need to walk away for a minute. Hey, Jack, I need you to do me a huge favor for the sake of the stream.
Okay.
Why don't you go on a rant about the $80 price for Nintendo games on the Switch too?
Oh god, I honestly don't know if I have the energy. Cause I know Tim's just trying to get me to fill the void until he
Look,
gets back.
I gotcha. It's like, here's the thing.
Well, no, I do have stuff to say about it, but like,
Yeah.
God, on top of the news today, it's just an exhausting topic because there's always been like, especially within the last year when a lot of AAA games started going up to $70, there was already like a lot of talk of like when do we cross a line?
Yeah.
And so for Nintendo to just so confidently say digital games are going to be $80 and physical games are probably going to be $90 a piece for the most part is pretty fucking rough, especially when we're in a point financially where a lot of people are kind of struggling to pay for excess like stuff. And the whole appeal in my mind to the Switch for a long time is that this is supposed to be very casual gaming that's just like put your worries aside.
Yeah, it's like family.
But that's maybe that's just my vibe
Look,
of it.
Nintendo for me has always been like family friendly, like affordable-ish kind of things. Like I've seen like they showed like recently how much like some games cost in like a manual or something. Like they were like 90 or not 90 but like 70 way back in the day.
So like here's the thing. Here was my thought process
like-
as I was like learning the information about the Switch too. Is like they said it's gonna be $450. It's like, oh, that's a little pricier than I wanted, but I'm still like I feel like I'd get the use out of it that I'd be willing to swallow that.
$450 is still cheaper than what I paid for like the PlayStation 5. You know, it's like all
Well,
right.
yeah, that's the thing. It's still a little cheaper than its like other contemporary than its peers. Like, and again, that's kind of always been the expectation because again, it doesn't quite have the power that a lot of these other consoles have. Even though the Switch 2 does seem like a major step up from the Switch. But then to add on top of it, oh yeah, most games are going to be $80. Something that even other like AAA consoles are not doing yet, thankfully. Although I'm now worried they'll see this as an excuse.
No.
And then on top of that, add in today the news that they are postponing pre-orders in the U.S. while they assess the effects of the tariffs.
Yeah, because supposedly to help stop like this stuff,
And,
they actually
supposedly
moved
to
price.
get ahead of it. They moved a lot of their like parts production to Vietnam, only for Felon in Chief to then suddenly drop
Yeah.
a ridiculous tariff rate on Vietnam for no reason.
It's rough, and like honestly, with like prices and everything, it's already kind of
He's tariffing Vietnam more than he is China.
yeah. It's
Like, make that make sense.
not even going into like the politics of it all, because that's like a whole conversation in itself. Things are just becoming like more and more unaffordable for like the average like salary.
Something's
And-
got to break,
And
unfortunately.
like it's one of those things where it's just like it's rough. It's really brutal out there.
Look, here's my biggest takeaway is like, I really hope they listen to this feedback, they take it in, and they actually change something.
Yeah.
If they don't, I can't see myself necessarily not getting the Switch 2 at all. I'm just going to become a lot more selective with what I get on
It's
it.
it's for me.
Like, for
I'm not
example,
like
well, here's the thing. I know it's been used as the example because it's the one game we know is a launch title and we have we have solid pricing for. I'm probably still gonna get Mario Kart because I got so many fucking hours out of Mario Kart 8 that I know I will get my money's worth even if I am paying.
Yeah.
And frankly, I could bundle with the Switch 2, which will like drastically cut the price of the game. Although again, we now don't know how much we're gonna get taxed on the Switch 2, and hopefully that gets resolved in a not horrible way. But I'm gonna not try to get into that right now.
it's
'cause we
just
don't know what-
disheartening. That's just where I'm gonna put my
Yeah.
final words.
Yeah. Again, it's a whole mess right now due to a million different factors. Again, the thing that I do think did not help at all with like stoking these concerns about prices is their weird strategy for the Japanese region locked one, which misled a lot of people into thinking, oh, it's only as expensive as it is everywhere else because of the tariffs. Not exactly. I'm sure there are a lot of economic factors for why. But also, the one that they're doing in Japan is only so cheap as it is because they kind of neutered it. Where it's region locked to Japan, only usable by Japanese accounts, and not able to use any other languages other than Japanese, without paying a fee that basically makes up the difference between the
Yeah.
Japanese version and the rest of the world.
Please die. I got one. So one of the hype things that's been happening, just to like delay the topic, I had another life somehow. I guess I had feline insurance. But like,
Well, that first off, that's awesome. But no, yeah. The other thing that I think has helped, like, not helped confusion about the whole thing, is that the prices don't even seem consistent because there's reports saying that Donkey Kong Bonanza is going to be $70.
yeah, I think
And it's
like a lot of the older like remake ones are also getting like I'm gonna lie and say that I haven't really.
That's the other thing is like they're expecting you to pay for a lot of stuff that most other companies would make free. Like the tech demo is like $6, which is absurd and also weirdly arbitrary.
Yeah.
A lot of the upgrades, unless you have like the Nintendo Switch Online Deluxe pack, are an extra cost. Like if you had a game for the Switch 1 and you want to upgrade it to the Switch 2, unless you have like a certain level of Nintendo Online, it's going to cost you something, which I think is absurd.
Yeah, that's honestly like the one part where I feel like the downfall of like gaming kind of started. It's like everything is online and everything requires a paid subscription service that you're already paying for. Like I have to pay for internet twice technically.
Now, I will say there's one other bit of misinformation I do want to address, and that was that people like misunderstanding, thinking that like all the cartridges aren't actually the game; they're just a license to download the game. That is only true for like much in the same way that it was for the Switch 1. Some games are simply just too much data to put on a Switch cartridge, and those games will be like just keys to download it, and it will be clearly labeled on the box. However, most games will still be the full game on the cartridge.
Wait a fuck.
Unfortunately, that wasn't well explained, and I think it led to a lot of misinformation of people misunderstanding that and thinking that all the cartridges were just download keys.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna sound really stupid, Jack, but apparently the Dragon Lightning I thought was Dragon was actually just Red Lightning.
Ah.
It turns out the lightning was just lightning. Please don't kill me. Oh, thank God.
But no, with all of this, I talked to Tim about this. I'm reminded about how in his autobiography, Reggie talked about how he had to like really fight to convince Nintendo's like old guard to make Wii Sports free with the Wii.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
no.
Like, he had to, like, try desperately to convince them that this was worth the, like, frankly, like, the minuscule loss he would see financially for not charging it.
Yeah. Fine. Keep going. You're just gonna hear a
No,
bunch of sound
frankly-
effects.
That's about, like, all I have to say on that topic, frankly.
Yeah.
Also, Tim, I hate that you basically were right about how long it would take me to rant about that, because you got back just about the time I was done.
It's
I didn't anticipate that would be that long to come back, so I'm actually kind of impressed.
it's a lot.
Again, my,
But, like-
my biggest fear, more than Nintendo charging that much for their games, is that other companies might take that as a sign to say,
Yeah.
oh, they're willing to pay this much more. Because, again, like, frankly, people are only even considering it with Nintendo because they know the quality is there, regardless.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry.
And even then, they're really not happy about it.
Cat, hurry. Thanks. No.
And look, will I get the Switch too? Of course I will.
No, again, that's what I was
Stop.
saying. It's like, I still do think I'm going to try to get it, and I'm just going to be much more selective with what games I get.
Like, will I get Donkey Kong? Will I get Mario Kart? Of course I will.
Because
And my
again,
whole-
those are like games I'm certain I'm going to get time out of.
But I'm not gonna suck Nintendo's dick and just
Stop.
fucking
Please.
buy everything that they put out, especially because look, the Switch didn't even have perfect hitters each time. A lot of it
No,
was
of course,
great.
yeah.
No.
The Mario Golf game was very underwhelming. The Mario Tennis
God.
game was very underwhelming.
What I would give to go back to the days of Mario Super Sluggers.
Dude, Mario Baseball was fucking great. I don't know why they don't go back to that.
No. Please.
Oh my God, what the fuck, Tim? You'll never in a million years guess what got added to the PlayStation Store for $10.
You're right, I won't. What?
The I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream point-and-click game.
Oh my god, let's ruin Kevin's night.
Help. No. What? Stop.
Oh,
I'm already having
I
a
will-
bad
okay,
time.
this one you probably will be able to guess. Guess who remastered it for consoles?
Is it the people that did the Thing remake?
Yes, Night Dive Studios.
Nice. Good for them.
I mean, frankly, that's those guys' bread and butter, is like taking classic, like, games from that generation of gaming and like bringing them up to normal modern consoles.
Because, look, if there's one thing that we have to keep an eye on, it's... Look, gaming, it's very easy to lose a lot of the art that came with it. And yes, it is art, and if you don't think it's art, then you're fucking insane. But, like, a lot of licensed media, especially, will get lost in the shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, sure, Nintendo will feel inclined to remaster a lot of their classic games. Of course they will. Because even though they don't act like it, they do care about a lot of their games. And a lot of their franchises. They just will be very protective with how they go about it. Even if it seems asinine how they do so, you know what they're doing.
Mhm.
But, like, okay, Battle for Bikini Bottom. Yeah, that makes sense to remaster it. But why would you want to remaster the SpongeBob movie game?
Can I cook while stealth? I'm not stealth. Am I gonna have to cook mid Zoshio fight? Oh god damn it. Oh, this sucks. Oh, why is there a pitfall trap there? Did I accidentally in a panic drop a pitfall trap? I did. In my panic, I somehow dropped a pitfall trap.
You mentioning like cooking during a fight reminded me of like two recent examples I've seen where I was reminded that certain fan bases in video gaming will get really upset if
I'm
one
dead.
obscure soundbite
I am
isn't
fucked.
there.
Did I actually survive? How the fuck did I survive? I got away
Dumb luck.
with it.
Also,
But no,
I'm just gonna
the two examples I was thinking of in this case are in Monster Hunter when you perfectly like time the cooking mechanic or grilling meat rather, you get the tasty
Yep,
sound effect.
That's a classic.
And then we were confirmed in recent like gameplay footage for it that in Donkey Kong Bonanza, when you collect a banana gem, you do get banana.
So it is a spiritual successor to DK64.
Oh my god.
I mean, again, the trailer literally featured him going through a classic like DK Country level. Yes.
I fucking
God,
not.
I'm so excited for it.
Not only was that really good, but I fucking cooking actually cost me to win. That mid-fight
That's
cook heal was
awesome.
exactly what I needed. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
black
that's the other thing. That's one like feature I feel like didn't get enough praise in this is that well done steaks now give you a max health boost in addition to stamina.
I actually didn't know that because I haven't cooked any steak because it's hard to get. Oh, I didn't carve the tail. No.
No, Kevin.
I hate this ready up system. I actually hate it now. I was for it, and now I am against it, Jack. Also, what is this mass? I got this weird thing, like maybe it's just a part, but I got like a black mass, like ember, and I'm like, does that do anything? Is that like
Not that
a
I'm aware
special
of.
weapon? What is it? Is it
You're
just like
asking
a
the
part?
wrong person.
I don't know.
You're
I'm just so excited and I'm so hyped and I can't believe I got away with that bullshit.
Welcome back. I'm glad you're all safe.
I will say, because I do want to kind of gush about, like, now that we've gotten all our, like, gloom and doom about the pricing of the Switch 2 and its
Yeah.
games out of the way, I do want to gush about how fucking amazing Mario Kart Worlds looks.
It's
Yeah.
give me a
How
second
do,
actually.
how do we fucking innovate on Mario Kart when we've perfected the kart racing formula? Make it Forza Horizon.
It's so good.
I mean, kinda. Well, what else is there to do with Mario Kart?
I mean, when you really think about it, it's kind of doing a Crash Nitro Kart.
Yeah,
With
no,
the stuff too. You think there'll be like missions and stuff to unlock characters?
oh, I definitely think there's going to be collectibles out in the open world. Absolutely.
Yep. Hold on, I gotta check something to confirm a story, but I'll be right back.
About
You,
I mean, look.
Also, actually, speaking of Forza, Tim, you and I were previously talking about how absurd it feels that like a shit ton of like longtime Microsoft exclusives are coming to PlayStation now. Because
Yeah, that
again, Forza Horizon 5 is releasing on PlayStation at the end of this month.
It's crazy in that regard because like PlayStation has their own racing franchise.
And frankly, PlayStation is much more like kind of jealously protective of their like IP. Whereas like Microsoft is taking a very like bold and like I don't know if it's going to work out for them or not, like strategy of like we're just going to turn into effectively a PC that's optimized for controllers.
Which like that's fine. You know, that's fine. I mean, it has
Like-
to be fine because they don't have much of an option.
What else comes out soon? Doom: The Dark Ages comes out in a little over a month. Elden Ring Night Rain comes out at the end of May. Death Stranding 2 comes out at the end of June.
Ugh. God, do I have to play? Yeah, I do have to play the first Death Stranding because
I cannot get through that first like long stretch that's just boring as sin.
look, I get it. I totally get it. But like, I don't know, man. Here's my problem, and this is a me thing. I'm willing to put up with a lot of bullshit. Don't get me wrong. If I get to like hour 9 and I'm like, okay, it's really not worth it, then
Mhm.
that's it. That's it. I'm done. But I'm about done with Cyberpunk, so maybe I'll just get Death Stranding soon. You know.
Let's see. FNAF Secret of the Mimic comes out mid-June.
FNAF 2 trailer came out.
That again, I love that my reaction was just like, oh, that was kind of an interesting thing. I'm kind of curious what the actual story is going to be. Because here's the thing. The first FNAF movie, I don't consider it necessarily a good movie,
No,
but I watched it and had a decent time, so I'll probably check out this one too.
it's fun. That's the problem.
Yeah. But then I was watching the trailer for the second one. It wasn't until afterwards when I saw someone mention him that I go back and look at it, and the principal who gets killed in the trailer for FNAF 2 is Wayne fucking Knight.
My
Fucking
boy.
Newman from Seinfeld, fucking Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park, fucking
Fucking Mike-
evil Emperor Zurg from Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Oh, that's the direction we're taking it. Okay.
Sorry, it's what I think of him.
I was gonna say Michael Jordan's agent.
Well, yes.
Well,
Well, no, first off, he's not Michael's agent. He's the gopher told to like help Michael by his agent.
yes, you're right. Hold on. Hold. Was he on Third Rock from the Sun? Or
Wait.
Third Rock from the Sun? Jesus.
I'm sorry, I missed the topic. Are we talking about Newman?
Yes.
Yes, Wayne Knight, yes.
He also lost a lot of weight recently.
Well, frankly, at his age, he has to.
No, of course. He look, he's old. Look, there's a lot of old guys, there's a lot of fat guys. But
Again,
can't
he
have-
looks like he's 69. He looks good for his age.
First of all, I was right. He was from Third Rock from the Sun.
Yes, he was on Third Rock from the Sun.
He's also in Basic Instinct. He's one of the guys interviewing Sharon Stone in that movie. You know the one.
How could you forget? He's also Mr. Blick in the hit Nickelodeon cartoon Cat Scratch.
I was just about to say he's Mr. Blink.
Yeah.
And it's Kevin McDonald as
Did
Walt
you,
Who, and Bob Paulson as Gordon.
Yeah,
Did you guys know that Cat Scratch only had one season?
Yes.
I know. It's one of those things. I saw so much of it in syndication. I didn't realize that until I was much older.
Yeah.
I definitely knew it only had one season because I was like, that show did not last very long.
Have you guys played
what?
the Cat Scratch, like,
Also,
Nickelodeon
I'm
game?
ashamed of you both for no one mentioning his greatest cinematic role to date. I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work. Fucking Al. What's his full fucking character name? Al McWiggin in Toy Story
Yeah.
2.
I was going to mention it, but I figured Cat Scratch was a little more important. Here's the thing. That Jack, I think I told you this, and I probably told Kevin this. So I'm writing a script where I have a character who's talking to somebody over the phone, and I didn't really know how to open up the conversation. Like, what is this guy gonna be talking about? That's kind of funny. I couldn't really think of anything, so I just wrote, "Yeah, here's the great part. He had to drive all the way to work on a Saturday, all the way to work."
Actually, now that you mention it, it is funny, because, like, if you've seen KR Inc. movie Part 1, my brother goes on a rant on how Toy Story 3 is better than How to Train Your Dragon.
It is, but I mean,
Or how
Hold
to...
the fuck up. Mm.
I knew that would
We're
get
not,
Jack
we're not doing
mad.
this because this is going to devolve into a fight.
It
Instead,
is, but, like, that's how my
instead, I'm
brother...
gonna play you something weirder than him being in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
But no,
He's also gonna be in a single episode of the upcoming Among Us TV show.
Oh, God.
That's pretty cool, actually.
There's
That
an
also
Among
feels
Us
more like
TV
Wayne
show
Knight than
now?
anything else.
Oh, yeah, he's also the mayor in Looney Tunes: The Day the Earth Blew Up.
That's awesome.
Wayne Knight?
Yeah.
Oh. He's back working
Also-
with the Looney Tunes.
But also, just for like the sketch that I'm writing, where I referenced that bit from Toy Story 2, it's really funny because, like, out of context, it sounds like this guy is talking about his friend who has to do this thing where he has to go all the way to work on a weekend, which, yeah, that is kind of upsetting. But people who do know, it's like, is this guy really just recounting his most recent rewatch of Toy Story 2 to somebody over the phone? Which is an insane thing to do.
Oh my God.
No, right. He was like the recurring villain in the Three Caballeros TV series that didn't air much in the U.S., but was a thing.
That's
What the
actually.
heck am I looking for?
He was in 12 Mighty Orphans. He was in Challenge Showdown. Oh, he's the dragon.
He's in Kung Fu Panda 3.
Wait, which dragon?
Kevin, what
There-
dragon is there in
American-
Challenge Showdown?
Oh. My head
The
drew a
only
blank.
dragon.
Tim, this is gonna sound really embarrassing for me. My head drew a blank. I was thinking American Dragon Jake Long for a second.
No. He might have been in that. No, he's Dojo.
No,
Dojo
I remember Dojo now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that's his full name. I did not know that.
I didn't even know. I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've seen Shaolin Showdown.
It's a great show.
Oh my god,
Oh my God,
I actually
Jeff
really.
Bennett.
Sorry, say again?
I'm about to sound stupid. I didn't know Jeff Bennett was Clay, but now I'm thinking about Clay's voice. That is absolutely Jeff Bennett.
So Wayne Knight was in the Superhero Squad show, and I actually really love who he played.
Do you want me to take a wild shot in the dark with my guess?
You're never gonna guess it, but go ahead.
Punisher.
Nope.
Fuck. Okay. Wolverine.
Wayne Knight?
Dude, I'm going for anything here. You voice Zurg, okay?
Hello, Jerry. Just does 3 Wolverine claws.
Okay, hold on. Okay, is he a hero?
No.
Okay. Is he Doom?
No, he's not a popular villain.
Fuck, that's even hard. Okay, I'm gonna give up here.
I have to.
He's Egghead.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I
you
just
know what?
thought
You're
about-
right.
Wait, that's perfect.
Is he? Is this the show where they're kind of like chibi animated, where they're like?
Yes, the Superhero Squad show.
I
yes.
actually, that's the only episode I saw. Where
Wait,
it's
no,
like
that's actually-
he presses a button and he's just like, you know what? I agree. We should vote for this man. And it's like, what? And Wolverine's like, what
This
the
is-
fuck are you talking about?
This is making me angry over the Marvel Universal dispute because like Wayne Knight as Egghead and the fucking MCU would be perfect.
Oh my god, wait, no, I actually did. So I was confused when I saw him as like. Because he has a character, he's one of the pandas in Kung Fu Panda 3. But then I saw he had a credit in the first Kung Fu Panda. I was like, wait, as who? And then I remember in the very beginning in Poe's dream sequence, he's the leader of the gang that like Poe fights in his dream sequence.
Yes, first of all. Second of all, much like everybody in the 90s, he was in Rat Race. Rat Race came out in 2001. Holy shit.
Al-
Oh,
Also, because we were mentioning it earlier, he's in Punisher Warzone.
Yeah, he is.
He's
the
Micro.
movie- Oh, yeah.
oh,
Here's the thing. Warzone isn't a terrible... Okay, it's not a good movie, but it's not a terrible movie. It has its moments. I like the villain. He was in Cheaper by the Dozen. That's not shocking. That is a cash grab movie if I've ever seen one.
I
Wait,
was
Joe.
super aware of this because this was a big deal if you were a Cartoon Network kid my age. He was in a single. It feels weird to call this an episode of The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy because frankly it was more of an event.
Fuck, wait, who do you...
wait, what the heck is?
You're gonna have to tell me, because I don't remember.
Wayne Knight voiced Jack of the Lantern in the Halloween
That's
special.
right, he did! Okay, that... I was trying... Because I was about to say Boogie, but that's Fred Ward.
Yes, that's Fred Ward as Oogie Boogie.
That being... Well, no, he's a Boogeyman.
Or yeah, sorry, he's the Boogeyman. Yes, sorry. There's multiple like comedy interpretations of the Boogeyman, and I sometimes get them mixed up.
That being said, we all know what Fred Ward's greatest Cartoon Network contribution will always be.
Oh,
You know what
there's
it is.
There's Arena Quest, friggin'. There's Arena Quest stuff now for the.
Jack, do you
Oh,
know
it's
what
alright.
Fred Ward's greatest contribution to Cartoon Network will always be?
I think so, but go ahead.
The Boondocks.
Oh, yeah. My inner voice didn't used to talk like this before he came into my class.
It's not funny, but it is funny.
I was gonna
You
say
can-
it's pretty fucking funny.
It's really fucking funny. Toonsylvania, y'all remember this cartoon? Of course.
No, I'm aware of it, but I never watched it.
It came out in 1998. Of course, we don't remember this show. Rudy voice, was he the Hunchback?
Yes, yeah, he was
Yes.
Igor.
Okay, so I was rewatching a clip from Mad TV. With it was basically Will Sasso making fun of The Sopranos. By the way, not so shockingly, Will Sasso does a very good Tony Soprano impression.
There's
I know, shocking.
Bowling.
But they had Nicole Sullivan as Carmela. I forgot that back in the day, Nicole Sullivan was really good looking.
There's barrel bowling now.
There's bowling now?
There's bowling now.
Oh, I did actually see. Yes, I did see the barrel bowling
Finally.
in one of the trailers.
Oh, I am
Well, here's
terrible.
Kevin, here's my question. Is there bomb bowling?
Well, the barrels explode, so yes.
They're barrel bombs.
Yeah.
So as I'm getting to like the earlier and earlier in his career, there's some roles in here that are just funny to me. He had an uncredited role in one episode of Murder, She Wrote.
That's funny. That's pretty funny, actually. He was in Dirty Dancing. That was one
Yep.
of his earliest roles.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was watching Dirty Dancing, I'm like, holy shit,
I
it's
can
Wayne
do
Knight.
better. Wait, is that Lagombi? No, it's
What?
just a hat. I thought it was a
I was
Lagombi
gonna
hat,
say
but
they
it's just a
definitely
hat.
didn't add Lagombi into the game.
Lagombi would be
Also-
great in this game, mind you, but you know.
For viewers, I think-
and I think
Kevin
honestly
Hart.
one of the first voice roles I ever heard Wayne Knight in was he plays a minor character in the beginning of Hercules,
Yeah,
Demetrius the pot maker.
yes, I know the character. 'Cause here's the thing, you can't not hear his voice.
Oh, of course, yeah, it's a very distinct Wayne Knight performance.
Also, just because I mentioned her,
Uh-oh.
Also Tantor and Tarzan, that too.
100%, yeah. He's a big Disney guy from what I realized.
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, when you get a contract with Disney, you don't fuck that up.
I mean, again, he was in Toy Story 2. He was in multiple Hercules projects. He was in Adventures, he was in Buzz Lightyear Stark Man. Like,
Well, look, my point is, like, when you get a contract with Disney and you get a steady paycheck with them, you don't fuck that up. That's easy sailing from there. You get your kids through college, you live easy, you're good to go.
All
he
right.
was in one episode of Brandy and Mr. Whiskers.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't know because that show only premiered new episodes at like 1 in the morning. But yeah,
Yeah, no, that was very much a case of Disney did not give a shit about that show.
no, not at all. Real quick, Nicole Sullivan, for those who don't know, and Kevin, I don't know if Jack knows, she was Shigo from Kim Possible,
Hell yeah.
and she was also the blue girl from the Buzz Lightyear show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I love Nicole Sullivan. She was very funny, and I'm leaving it at that.
All right.
You know the funny thing about Buzz Lightyear Star Command? I didn't actually see a ton of the show on TV, but I had the original pilot movie on tape, and I watched that shit religiously.
Oh, 100%. That pilot was phenomenal, but I did catch a lot of the show when I could.
If I'm
So
not,
I definitely missed.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
I definitely missed 75% of it, but whenever I could watch, I did.
A-Rank has to exist. I just have to believe. I can't
That's
just.
the thing with a lot of old fucking shows. Not old shows, but like shows I grew up with. It's like,
Oh right, Diedrich Bader was the fucking Warp Dark Matter, the Darth Vader ass character in that movie, or in that show.
yeah. It was funny. It was Diedrich Bader and Patrick Warburton working off of each other. It's like the
Yeah,
two.
because Patrick Warburton was LGM. Yeah.
No, he was. Well, yes, he was LGM, but he was also the replacement for Tim Allen.
Oh yeah, in the show, yeah, because they couldn't get Tim Allen to come back for the show. God, but that's funny that like he's doing that, and then he's also the Little Green Man. Like,
It's really funny. But it's also like, okay, you have like Buzz's best friend who becomes evil as Diedrich. It's Diedrich Bader, and then it's Patrick Warburton as the new Buzz voice. You have the two manliest voices in voice acting going at it.
and then also one of them turning around and going, "Ooh."
For those of you who don't know, first of all, you all know Patrick Warburton. It's like,
Right.
Cusco's boys, Cusco. Yeah,
Hey, Peter.
right, Bader. But then Diedrich Bader, you all know is, you know what I do with $1 million, man? 2 chicks at the same time, man. Of course, I go with Lawrence from fucking Office Space for Diedrich Bader. Or you could go with his other famous comedy role. Okay, you're gonna blow the quiet one, and then the quiet one's gonna blow you after that. That's Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back for those who don't know.
Yeah. Oh shit! I just realized this has happened since between when we last streamed, so I haven't had a chance to talk about it. The coolest fucking movie news of the year: Coyote vs. Acme lives. Fucking Ketchup Entertainment has successfully purchased the rights to the movie from Warner Brothers for, I think it was like $50 million.
Choke on a
And-
dick, Soslav.
And plan to do a worldwide theatrical release next year.
How do I?
That's all I like. That's all I want to hear in my life. Here's the thing: it could be the worst Looney Tunes movie ever made. It could be worse.
But
than
also,
Space
I
Jam.
don't think it's gonna be. Like,
Well, first of all, no, I don't think it'll. First of all, I have seen a screenshot of Tweety Bird getting choked out by John Cena. It's not going to be the worst fucking movie ever made.
What?
God. Yeah, Kevin.
What does John Cena have against Tweety?
He's in the movie. He's
Also, didn't you hear John Cena turned heel? This was the warning sign.
Yeah, I was about to say this. I think this is a precursor to him being a bad guy.
Well, jeez.
By the way, people are mad about how they're handling him being heel, and meanwhile, I'm like, no, this is kind of perfect, actually.
Oh yeah, didn't you send the screenshot of he's just like advertising something, and the comment is a bunch of people just saying, "How dare you show me my ex?"
100%. It's him saying like it's not even because people thought he was gonna be like. Do you
Like, no,
understand?
he's still got like a fucking like public image and shit. Like what happens in the ring is in the ring.
Well, not even just that. It's like so. Do you know like the Hollywood Hulk Hogan heel turn? Do you know what's going on there at all?
Relatively.
So like Hulk Hogan is Mr. America, fucking, eat your vitamins, drink your milk, say your prayers, brother, like that.
Yeah.
And then he hits Macho Man Randy Savage with the leg drop out of nowhere, and then it's like, you fans can stick it, brother. And then he comes out black and white, giving people the middle finger, fucking, I'm the world champ, suck a dick. And people are like, this is the coolest shit in the world. WWE were gonna do that with Cena, probably, and they were like, no, it's too simple. It's what people expect us to do. Just have John do his usual shtick, but have him not like the fans anymore. It's like, yeah, no, that's perfect, actually. It's like, okay, he's still doing the thing that pissed people off, but now he's just telling people, you're a bunch of assholes for not cheering for me when you should have. It's like, yeah, we're going to get meta here. Let's fucking do it. This is the time to get meta. Okay, actually, the time was 10 years ago, but, whatever.
Are we talking about the Meta Quest, or are we talking...
No, we're not. No, Kevin.
No, because I thought that was a big, because it was like 10 years ago. I was like, oh, is that when that came out?
No. Meta's graphics look like they came from.
No,
10 years ago.
It's not even worth it. I was just like, oh, you mean this, and then I didn't want to turn it into a thing. But like,
No, Kevin. WWE is not a company that spends $11 billion to make a worse version of VR chat. They spend $11 billion to cover up sex crimes.
how the fuck do I get to the top of this? Give me a second. I didn't mean to.
I'm sorry.
Look, I'm just like,
all that into this.
I'm sitting at here. I'm just like, okay, there's some kind of festival
Look.
going on up there. Oh, come on.
Look, WWE had to bring in Endeavor to help them out because Endeavor knows how to handle their employees being fucking sex pests. Conor McGregor.
Climb the fucking thing. Okay. How do I...
I love that guy has to come here and shill his bullshit because everyone in Ireland hates him.
Yeah, they really fucking hate him over there.
And yeah, he's like trying to sell like American Republicans on like some shit like I'm gonna become president of Ireland, and everyone back in Ireland's like the fuck you will.
It's like, we do not like you fucking cunt.
That's Australian, but go ahead.
Oh my god, it's all of them. I say it like it's a slur.
Kevin, maybe this will lift your mood. Somebody modeled and 3D printed their own Final Fantasy chess set,
That's fucking sick.
You
where
know-
the king is a Tonberry king, the queen is a behemoth, the
What?
bishops are cactars, the knights are chocobos, the rooks are bombs, and the pawns are moogles.
Okay, that's adorable.
What are the cacti people called again?
Cactuars.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I completely missed that. I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome, though. That's sick. That's my favorite thing. Like, people are like, "Oh yeah, using the C word is an Australian thing." It's like, have you met a British person? They're
Yeah,
pretty
but it's the enunciation and how an Australian person says it.
true. You got me there. What's that bit? It's like teaching an Australian person how to act in a restaurant. It's like, what do you say when a waitress messes up your order? Excuse me, cunt. Wrong. Oh God, Australia, please change. No, as an American.
Wait, why did I
can't
skip
talk.
that? Okay.
As an American, I can't talk shit right now.
All right, we're doing this again. Yes, cook me. The Woodwoods are cooking. I don't care about this conversation.
Kevin, I love your armor, by the way.
Thanks.
Oh wait, did you manage to catch the Woodwoods when they're at their like big bonfire on top of their
Yeah.
tower?
I skipped the animation
yeah.
stupidly.
Dude,
The
this
only
guy-
time I haven't managed to get to there because the last time I actually saw them doing it, it started raining just before I interacted with them, and they all dispersed.
Oh,
Can
they're
I just
giving me
say, I love
charges.
everything about this game except for actually playing.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's
Like,
Um,
here's the thing. I found out the hard way. I'm not building Monster Hunter.
Hold on, real quick. Here is an interaction between a guy and his landlord. There's no hot water in my unit. Hasn't been since
What?
5 p.m. yesterday. I assumed you guys were working on it. Would you mind sending me some pictures? Confused emoji, confused emoji, confused emoji. Picture of his faucet running. It looks like this, but not hot. Not exactly what I meant. Oh, some pictures. I got you. And it's him posing in a mirror with a caption that says, "Please fix my water, daddy." And then the landlord just says, "Oh, Jesus, we'll send someone over to your unit shortly." Yay!
What does that mean? Send some pictures. Motherfucker, my hot water's not running. Just fucking send someone.
It's like, yeah, because honestly, what did the landlord expect to get pictures of?
Steam?
Or a lack thereof? Like,
Like, I can easily
What,
fake
you mean
the
like a
fact there's
video?
no Steam in my
Like, is that what he
apartment.
meant? Like, because
no,
the
he
pictures.
said pictures. He
No,
said
he
the
would
word
say
pictures.
Oh my god.
Here's the thing. You don't believe me with my hot water not running? Get your ass out of your chair, come to my apartment, and check it out yourself.
Yeah. Where
But
the?
God, I was not ready for "Please fix my water, daddy."
No, it's.
That reminds me of a recent McCorkle episode I was in, where Kevin has made fun of the fact that there's many times where I don't do the Brooklyn accent in McCorkle, and I can't even lie. A lot of it is just, majority of it is just me forgetting to do the accent. I won't even lie.
No, I have played back old K-Ring footage, and I'm just like, am I even attempting an accent here?
Well, there's only one time where I obviously decided to drop the accent, and it's just for the sake of the delivery that I thought was funnier. For context, it was a Birdemic reference where I'm like, "Yeah, you want to talk, Flavio? Okay, let's talk." Because if you don't know, in Birdemic, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
But in this most recent episode, Haley asked me, "Can you do a British accent for this line?" I'm like, "Of course I can. Don't even fucking ask."
Of course I can. Hey, what's up? My name's Tom.
No. So the line was, "Daddy does as Daddy pleases."
Oh no.
Oh.
So I think I did like a London accent.
Did
for it,
you
where I'm
do
like,
the Tiny Tim accent with that, or what did you?
No.
Okay.
I was like, "Daddy does as Daddy pleases."
Okay.
It was something like that. I was very like, as soon as Haley hit the fucking stop recording button, we all just started laughing hysterically.
Whoa, someone shared a photo of this lamp they got. It's kind of a weird spiral shape, but the way it glows red is so comforting. It makes me want to
Just share it.
become whole.
Just share it.
I
Make
know what
us
it is.
whole.
He's friggin' talking about the.
Kevin, I don't know what he's talking about, so let me see it.
Make us whole.
He's talking about the monolith.
The what?
The monolith, you know.
Us.
The fuck is that?
It's the marker from Dead Space.
The fuck is Dead Space?
Okay, fuck off.
No, I knew as soon as Kevin said the mod. I think I had an idea as to what
What
it
the
was.
fuck? Where the fuck is Sleeping Eye Jack?
Right here, I am very eepy.
Are you eeping?
No, it's. Sir,
little
Oh, I'm sorry. I read this wrong. It's search for the Sleeping Eye Jack, not search for someone called Sleeping Eye Jack.
Sleepy Joe?
I'm
That
so
was such a
lost.
lame. Can we say that was such a lame insult?
bit. It was, but they think it's hilarious.
It's like, dude, your guy he's even sleepier.
Where the fuck is this Sleeping Eye? What is an Eye Jack? What is going? Sorry.
But no, the funniest thing to me about the marker in Dead Space is it looks like some like magical occult thing, but it's basically just ancient like alien species technology to fucking like rewrite any genome that gets too close to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it! I wasn't paying attention to the conversation. Where's the Sleeping Eye Jack? Do you know?
I am putting on the movie that I had on in the background.
Oh boy.
For context, I'm watching a movie called. Thanks, Amazon, for giving me the fucking title when I asked for it. Bums.
Fuck am I?
Santa Sangre, I think it's pronounced. It's an art house horror movie. I forget the name of the director, but he directed The Bloody Mountain, I think. I'm gonna have to Google what that movie's called.
I'm gonna have to Google what.
No, Holy Mountain. That's the name of the movie.
First off, his name is Alejandro Jodorowsky. I think
It's a
that's
weird
right.
name. It
Yeah.
don't be yeah. For context, when I say art house, I mean art house.
1990 surrealism.
I will not repeat a lot of what happens in these movies because I can't without Kevin's channel getting shut down.
Thanks. Why?
No, look, Kevin. If I wanted to get it shut down, I would just talk about the movie in length. But I will leave it at the first 25 minutes of the film. It's just nonstop bullshit, and it doesn't really stop after that.
I mean, the other thing I'll just say is that the title is literally translates to Holy Blood.
Which, like, great title, by the way. For like a psychological horror movie, great title.
Oh, it was co-written by Claudio Argento. That explains a lot.
Get out of here! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, that explains the lighting.
It was co-written by Jodorowsky, Claudio Argento, and Roberto Leone.
And I think the director's son is the lead actor.
I gathered some materials.
Yes, Teo Jodorowsky.
Yes.
Oh, and Axel Jodorowsky. And Adane Jodorowsky.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Any,
so it's
any other Jodorowskis?
look,
No, I
Look.
think it's just those three.
Okay.
look, it's a passion project, okay? And here's the thing: it's not even his worst passion project because the Holy Mountain is a lot worse.
Oh, it's a blue.
What can I talk about with this movie that's like Twitch friendly? I have an elephant funeral.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Does it have to do
Oh, yeah,
with
no,
that?
Because it focuses on a circus, right?
Yeah. So like one of the elephants is dying, and it does die, and they have a funeral, and they have a giant casket that's literally elephant size for it. And then they
I
drop.
shouldn't laugh at that.
Oh, it gets worse. They drop that casket off the side of a cliff into a ditch, where a bunch of homeless people run up, destroy the casket, and then grab the remains of the elephant to either feast on it or sell it on the black market. Either one.
Look, here's the thing. I would never, like, in good conscience, be able to, like, do so. What do you think elephant tastes like?
Probably gator.
A gator tastes fucking good. Gator tail.
Yeah,
Fried,
I've heard gator is delicious.
fried gator tail is fucking good.
Yeah, no. My girlfriend gets mad at me because she's from Florida, so
I think
gators.
you told me about this, but go on.
Well, no, because like she views gators the same way like people up here view deer, it's like, okay, they're just common to like our ecosystem. So like they're babies, you know.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: deer are common to me, and I think deer are delicious. You ever have deer jerky? Shit's fucking phenomenal. So I would love to try gator nuggets if I ever get the chance.
Freshman year at Champlain, I had a class with a guy who would just like go on hunting trips by himself and then make his own deer jerky from whatever he hunted.
Did you try any of it?
Yeah, I tried a piece once. It was good.
Oh, it's so good, dude.
All right.
Here's the thing: 'cause I had a classmate in elementary school whose dad would take him on hunting trips, and he did the same exact thing in elementary school. You know, not weird. But I won't even lie, that shit's fucking good.
I feel so stupid. All right.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I do the same thing. Gator nuggets, though. No, because like, here's the thing. I have no idea what elephant or rhino or hippo tastes like, but it probably tastes pretty good.
I'll never lose them again. They're going in the back.
I can.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I would feel bad if I tried it, because all three of them are very close to being non-existent.
Actually, never mind. I don't want to take it down that route. It's
Just
too sad.
take it. Just take it.
I think the white rhino actually is. It's either the white or the black one. I can't remember which one, but one of them is gone.
Let me do a quick little search for you.
I think one of them is gone. It's just.
Which rhino?
I think it's the white rhino.
Northern white rhino.
Yep.
Yeah. What I
You ever want to fuck with your HOA? Build a rhino enclosure. They can't do shit about it.
I'm sorry. Hey, TurboTax.
Yeah,
I'm glad Tim appreciated that joke.
Hey, TurboTax. I have a
not
quick
that- well, I
question.
mean, this is more for me, but like I'm writing a short horror film making fun of the HOA, so like that's just really funny to me right now because the HOA is fucking useless.
Oh, God.
They are. Let's be very
Yeah.
frank.
Well, again, in an ideal world, the things they're supposed to function for make sense. The problem is they tend to attract power-hungry Karens.
Yeah, I mean, and how bad are we talking here? You can't have a lawn gnome on your lawn. Like that's a common HOA complaint. Oh wait,
Like, yeah, again, a lot of the time it devolves into the fact that they want the neighborhood to match their own personal aesthetic tastes.
which like I get it, but also fuck yourself. But look, if you're ever in no, don't do this. Don't do what I'm about to recount here because this is very illegal to do.
Is there anything
We
else?
all know Jeff Ramsey.
I know where you're going with this.
We
Damn
all
it.
know how Jeff Ramsey dealt with the HOA. So Jeff Ramsey, with his first wife before Griffin, he moved in to a neighborhood where the HOA was very strict, which they always are, but whatever. And HOA told him, "Hey, your house needs to be painted either this color or this color." So it was either a very specific type of pink or a very specific type of green. And they gave him the options, and he took those. He went, "Okay, I'll go with green because I'd rather have a green house than a pink house. Whatever, who cares?"
Frankly, I'd rather have neither color house, but that's just me.
Well, yeah, he didn't have an option here.
No, I know. Continue.
So, you know, he went to Home Depot, got the same color of green that they gave him, went back, he painted his house personally, painted the whole thing, top to bottom, ready to go. Day later or so, HOA president comes to his house. "You gotta change this. It's not right. You need to change it to the paint color." Jeff goes, "This is fucking stupid." Fine, whatever. So he took the pink, went to Home Depot, got the same paint that they asked for, Went back, painted his whole house, top to bottom. HOA president comes to his house. Yeah, this isn't right. You gotta change it, or you have to leave. After that, Jeff sat there, and he came to the decision. He went to the president's house, the HOA president's house. And he went, "Come out here. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you right now." The president's like, "Why?" He goes, "No, come here. I'm gonna fucking kick the shit out of you for doing this because this is wasting my fucking time." The guy left him alone after that. Don't ever do this because you will get arrested. But
Because remember, there are many legal and passive-aggressive routes you can take to harass your HOA.
What are we making today?
But also, this is Texas we're talking about. They're different.
Yeah.
They're allowed to go about. Look. A high schooler can get into your car by accident and then apologize and leave and get in their own car, and you can shoot them afterwards, and you get away with it.
God, I hate that story.
Yeah. No. That's not a joke story.
Unfortunately.
Texas is an awful state.
The Mitsutsune gear looks really nice.
Thank you, Kevin.
Like
you,
the
Kevin.
male one is like kind of weird because it has like the resemblance of the fox ears, but like the armor set's pretty cool. And then you have like the hooded version, which is pretty good. I think I like the aesthetic for B better.
With that, just because I am actually kind of tired, I am going to hop off here for
Oh
the
my
night.
god! But
Totally
no,
understandable.
stop, Jack. Actually, you need to look at this friggin' armor set for Zoshia.
Oh, I've seen the Zoshia armor set. It's fucking
Yeah.
Kevin,
badass.
you look sick. Kevin, you look sick as fuck right now. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
It's fully corrupted, and I love it. Oh, and then I'm just a weeping angel in this one. It does not look good with the color scheme I
weeping-
picked, though.
Okay, it doesn't work with the color scheme, but it does look cool as shit.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like fallen angel sort of thing. So I think the color is supposed to be like not green.
All right, real quick, Jack.
I have a certain weakness for like, especially when it's like undead aesthetic, for like a second pair of arms crossed passively over the chest while like the other pair of arms functions as actual arms.
100%. That's the coolest shit in the world. All right, Jack, you go get some rest.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. I'll talk
Good
to y'all
night.
tomorrow.
Good night.
Oh god.
You're stuck with me all night, Kevin.
Oh, god. Well, thank goodness I'm a robot. Otherwise, I wouldn't care.
Do you want to hear another detail of this movie I'm watching right now?
I looked at the list because I
Oh,
can't
no,
say the
it's
list.
It's not in that list.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, the mother of the main character catches her husband cheating on her. And her reaction to that is to grab a bottle of acid and then throw it on the husband's dick. And then the husband decides to grab his knives and then dismember her arms in one clean sweep. And then he kills himself right afterwards.
All right.
This is a real movie. I've been
I
watching.
know. It's one of those things. I'm just like, okay.
It's fun times.
It's awesome. I was gonna joke,
It's
like, is this
terrible.
also by the Lying Den?
No.
Okay.
Oh, for context, the main character, when they're younger, witnesses his parents having sex near the lion den of the circus. If you're wondering, if you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck is Tim watching in the background? Good question, because I'm trying to figure that out myself.
God, what's that quote?
Look,
There's
I was
like
on
a.
Amazon Prime and I saw Art House Horror and I was interested.
No. You know what's stupid? I tried to combine it with, like, the. I know what you're thinking. Did I fire 6 shots or, like.
Oh, from Dirty Harry.
Yeah, it's just like, I know what you're thinking. What
do you
the
think?
hell am I
You
watching?
fired 6 shots or only 5?
Yeah.
Tell you the truth through all the rush right now. Thinking the same thing. Given that this is a 44 Magnum, most powerful handgun in the world, you gotta be asking yourself, do I feel lucky? Well, do you? punk.
Yeah, but I was thinking about a version where it's like, now I know what you're thinking. Am I what is going on in this movie? Well, to be quite honest, I don't know myself.
Given that this is a... I have to Google his name again.
Oh God, what was that? I fuck.
Something Segre. Given this is an Alejandro Jodorowsky movie. The most bizarre director of all time. You have to ask yourself, do I feel lucky? I don't.
Can you predict
This
the...
movie has an 89% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You gotta ask yourself, did I have anything better to today? Well, did I?
I did. I could have watched all of Reacher season 3.
Oh God.
I'm caught up on The Studio, that show with Seth Rogen. Kevin, do you have Apple TV Plus?
I have nothing because I still haven't. I'm a gamer. I'm not a watcher. I listen to YouTube videos like podcasts because I'm just so unentertaining.
Kevin, we're gonna take you, and we're gonna fucking. You ever? No, the answer is you haven't. Are you familiar with the movie A Clockwork Orange?
I'm familiar with the title, but I haven't seen it. I actually had to edit a scene for a video class from Clockwork
All right,
Orange.
you know the scene where like they make him watch stuff to like warp his mind.
Okay, I know that scene.
Yeah, we're gonna do that to you, but like with like popular media.
Yes, but isn't popularity just a fabrication of the collective cognition? Something very smart I can't even do correctly.
Kevin, I'm allowed to watch art house media because I've watched popular media.
Now I know what you're thinking. Do I watch art house media?
Watch art house media before going to popular media. That's such a fucking power move.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I haven't watched the MCU, I haven't seen any of the Terminators, I've never seen a RoboCop, I've watched Rambo, and I've never even seen the Goonies. But of course I've seen Solaris.
Of course I've seen
Hold on.
Never mind. I was trying to think of just like a very funny, obscure movie, like what is it?
No, Solaris is actually the right movie to go for here.
Oh, yeah.
1972 Soviet sci-fi movie.
Oh.
It's Solaris and another movie. Stuff. I can't remember what the other movie is, though. Ironically, no. Solaris is supposed to be one of the all-time greats. That's why I even brought it up.
Solar is
that's-
great. Yeah.
What?
I said Solar is great. Yeah.
No, Solaris.
Okay.
Kevin, god damn it.
I'm having.
You're having a great time. I see.
Yeah. Solaris.
What is Solaris actually about?
Hopefully space.
Well, actually, a psychologist is sent to a space station orbiting a planet called Solaris to investigate the death of a doctor and the mental problems of cosmonauts on the station. Cosmonauts, because Soviets.
Is it? Is it?
What?
Is it a detective movie?
Kinda. He soon discovers that the water on the planet is a type of brain.
Wait, this is a Doctor Who episode.
It might be.
The Waters on Mars from Doctor Who? Oh, The Waters on Mars is a fucked up episode. Actually, now that I think about it.
Hold on.
Tim, let me briefly sum it up to you.
Well,
You know how
Kevin-
there's water on Mars?
Well, yes.
What if I told you that in that water is like that parasite that like sometimes like you know how there's parasites that like take over animals like
Kevin,
what?
what if I told you this episode came out in 2009? Solaris came out in 1972.
Well, yeah, I'm saying is this the plot of it? Not like, you know, Of course not.
I mean, maybe.
Zach.
It's a big maybe, because I don't know how much they borrow. Actually, is that Tenants? Yeah, it has to be Tenants. It's 2009.
Yeah, it's Tenet. It's the one where David Tennant, like, is part of a history event that he can't change. But, like, he does it anyways.
Yeah, I don't really remember this episode. Jesus.
Well, basically, if you come in contact with the water that's on Mars, you get possessed, pretty much. So everyone's trying to avoid the water, and, like, its whole, like, irrigation system, all that stuff is set up, so it's, like, very hard, and all the aliens are, like, trying to make as much water as they can. And the only way to survive is they have to blow up the planet, and the doctor... And it takes the perspective of, like, the astronauts on there, because the doctor knows this event, and he knows that altering it has very problematic, like, time-space consequences, right?
That makes sense, yeah.
So he's investigating the planet, and there's nothing he can really do, and all the astronauts are on their own until, like, the last act.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was wondering if it's like that, where it's like, there's alien shit.
Wow, I've never actually seen Solaris, because it was always talked about in film school, but they never actually showed. They probably did show us it. I probably walked out of class to do something else.
Then you're like, wait, this wasn't Star Trek.
Yeah, exactly. I was a fucking loser in film school. Well, loser is a strong word, but
Wow.
it's not inaccurate.
Whoa.
I was someone who was not interested in art film. I only like the Marvel movies.
Hey, you're not a complete loser. Just...
Nah, I was a stubborn filmmaker where I'm like, I have
That's
the vision.
literally every filmmaker I've ever come across.
But, the only Doctor Who episode I know is the one where they talk about Dusty Springfield, and that's where I discovered that Dusty Springfield was British. I thought she was American.
You have to know about the Weeping Angel. Don't blink, right?
Of course!
Yeah.
It's like the fucking greatest concept for a monster that they stole from someone else.
Well, obviously. As long as it's not a bug-dyed alien, they're fine. Except for the one where they did an actual, like, killer hornet. That kind of conflicts the whole rule they had. Because, like, I had a book when I was younger about all the Doctor Who stuff, right?
Sure.
Because I was really into the show, and my parents were, like, into the show as well. And one of the rules that an early person had, was that they would not do any bug-eyed aliens. And then cut to the David Tennant episode where there's a wasp-like monster.
Of course there was.
Does that count?
Remember the episode when they met what was supposed to be the devil, and they're like, that's not the devil.
No, there is actually one where they fight the devil.
No, it's not the devil, though. That's the point.
Is this the one with the urn?
No, what?
There's an episode where there's a cursed urn on a planet, and they fight the devil.
What episode was this?
This is a different one with Rose. But, like, it's an older one. I cannot tell you for the life of me which episode it is.
Which was it episode or was it Tenet?
I think it was Tenet. There's like a whole thing where like there's a
Was
spaceship
it like a
going into a black
monster
hole.
that looked like the devil?
A shining monster?
No, it was like a giant fire demon.
Maybe.
The point was that it wasn't actually the devil. That was the point. And David Tennant and the doctor was like, "You're not really a demon. You're just a fucking alien, and you're fucking with these people."
Pretty much, yeah. And then they... Yeah, I know. That's probably the episode I'm thinking about. Because it gets confusing because he possesses a guy. And then the only way to do it is to send the guy into a black hole, pretty much.
I didn't know they let Ricky Gervais write for Doctor Who.
Look, it's a long friggin'... It's like, it's not the devil, but it is the devil, you know what I mean? It's like, you're not real, you're a concept, and then he breaks a jar, and that causes the devil to die.
It's like the ending to Children of the Corn, where it's like, that's not, like, Satan's not real, and then Satan shows up and goes, oh fuck, never mind.
Satan's not real.
You want to repeat that?
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where I always think about like, saying isn't real, and then it cuts to like the South Park, like he's in a reality TV show.
I'll be great.
Oh god, where's the... Okay, now that I've got everyone's attention, not only is this update good, but I'm also trying not to... I think I did the whole thing with the update. Am I fighting like a low rank version? Am I being stupid? This has to be low rank. I don't think this could be anything else. Because I feel like I'm like just... I have like a really good build going on, or like... I'm doing really great, because like I'm doing a lot more damage to this Leviathan. This is the armor quest, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, I gotcha. Alright, ow. Sneak attack. Oh. My Beyblades aren't working. Did they nerf Beyblading? I feel like they nerfed Beyblading, because I'm not, like, doing as many as I can. Alright, get back here. I see a weak spot and I'm going for it. Oh yeah. Okay, come. That's it. Lower your head. Perfect. Dang it. Dang it. Well, this is what I get for fighting a Steam Dragon. Oh, for crying out loud.
What are you doing, Kevin?
I'm fighting a Steam Dragon.
So all this Doctor Who talk reminded me of something.
Yeah.
So a buddy of mine, Darcy, he's the creator of the show, the Dragon's Rest.
Oh yes, the Dragon's Rest.
Dragon's Rest, which you can find on Spotify and probably other podcast-esque services. Excuse me. So when we were in high school, he made a short sketch. So he used to have like freakishly long hair, respectfully.
Respectfully, too long hair. I understand.
To him. And he made a sketch where he went to go get his hair cut after years of having really long hair, and he treated his haircut as if he was the Doctor being regenerated.
Oh my god.
So he walks into a bedroom where his best friend is sitting, and he goes, "Hey man, I'm thinking about getting my hair cut." His best friend's like, "Yeah, that's cool, man. Whatever." He goes, "Yeah, give me a minute." He grabs a knife and stabs himself in the stomach, and his friend's
Oh
like,
my god.
"What the fuck are you doing?" And all of a sudden he goes,
Regenerated.
"Stand back," and then he starts regenerating like the Doctor, and then the regeneration stops, and he has a haircut. He goes, "Hello there." I think about that a lot.
God, he just turns to Nicolas Cage from National Treasure 2. Just like, hello there. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What?
So basically I got hit by a beam twice. Like, I got up and then he's like, "Oh, I got another one for you. Just you wait." So I basically was on the ground being like, "Oh, great, I got hit by a beam attack." And then he's like, "Oh, well, guess what? I'm doing it again." And he did it again. So it's basically what I'm doing is I'm fighting a giant exhaust dragon. I think it's the one we were fighting before last time.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically, yeah, I just got... He got me.
You got me
How
right.
dare he?
You got me good.
Oh, and of course I don't Beyblade correctly, because, you know, why wouldn't it? It's not like I'm trying to do cool things with my 2 swords.
Kevin, get good.
Hey, I defeated the new high rank monster on my first try with a lucky feint token. So basically I got really lucky and I had one more feint than I thought I did.
I sped ahead of the movie I was watching because I was getting kind of bored with it.
Yeah. Is it one of those movies where you sped ahead and then all of a sudden there's like lycanthropes and you're like, what the, what, wait.
Here's the thing. If anything happened any further, I wouldn't even be shocked.
Yeah.
Look, I respect art movies that are a little up there. I respect the shit out of them. There gets to be a point where I'm like, yeah, that's enough for me.
Look, there was honestly, it's I can't tell. The only movie I've seen that did that with me was I think it was on Comedy Central. I can't remember where I saw it, but the movie Sorry to Bother You or something, where like it's like a movie about this guy ascending like the corporate ladder, and then all of a sudden there's drugs that turn people into horses.
God damn it. Sorry, I just got jump scared on Letterboxd.
You got jump scared on Letterboxd?
Hold on, I'll explain in a second.
This person likes Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Oh.
No, so Letterboxd. Do you know what Letterboxd is, Kevin?
I think it's like where you used it to rank movies last time I checked.
Well, you can basically log the movies you have in your life,
Yep.
and you can like review movies yourself, right?
Yeah.
So Letterboxd has a feature where if it's past 12 a.m. and if you're just scrolling the website or the app,
Yep.
a gremlin will just pop up out of nowhere.
Why?
Yeah.
They have a go to bed gremlin? Wait, what
Yeah.
is this attack? This seems new. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's just powering up. Okay.
Oh my god.
What if that's the real, like, thing? Like... Like, everyone keeps talking about, like, the monsters that are like, oh, there's a monster under my bed. I don't know how to phrase this. You know how, like, as kids, it's like, there's a monster under my bed?
Yeah, of course.
What if, like, there's a parent that's like, if you don't go to bed before 12 o'clock, the friggin' nightmare, the nighttime gremlin's gonna get you? I'm just like, but what about the monster under my bed? What if there's a conflict of interest? Like, what if there's, like... God. It's like the brush your teeth goblin and the, like, nighttime gremlin. And it's like, I didn't brush my teeth, but it's midnight.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Um,
I didn't... It's like a...
brush your teeth after midnight.
It's like, you know, like... How would the kid... I don't know how to say it. It's like...
Dude, you
Like
can
the-
actually...
like
you
as a
can actually
kid,
make
you
a
know.
great, you can actually make a great little thing about not brushing your teeth after midnight sort of thing. Or, like, not brushing your teeth at a certain point. You know?
Mhm.
Like, not flossing.
Yeah.
You can actually make something really good out of that. Because, like, I'll be frank, I fuck up with flossing all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you, Mox,
I don't like this. My head thought of the name Gingivitis.
gingivitis. What are you trying to say, Kevin?
No, it's just the name, because I remembered the TV show Ginger. Because I think her
Oh,
name was
asshole by
Ginger.
Ginger?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's supposed
Yeah, that's
to
why I thought of the name, and then I said it out loud, and I was like, okay, I'm not taking it there, but, like, you know what I mean.
Why? I know what you mean. 'Cause I'm a fucking loser, but
Yeah, but no, basically there's
Thanks.
just, like, a character name, and it's just,
thanks,
like...
Kevin.
And it's just like, if you don't floss, you'll be visited by the ghosts of gingivitis.
No.
And it's just a dentist that's just like, come on, man. I thought you were doing better. It's like, I'm sorry. It's just like, you said you were flossing. And it's just like, I am. It's like, you're not doing it good enough.
Remember the Kids Next Door villain that was a dentist,
Yeah.
but he was secretly. No, I was thinking.
He was a candy maker, but he was secretly a dentist.
Yeah, he was a candy maker who was a dentist villain, and he used his candy store front to get kids to go to his dentistry school, or his practice rather.
No, it's he got
That's
kicked
really-
out of the... That's not the story. The story is he got kicked out of the dentist administration for being too, like, over the top.
He was too woke.
He was doing, like, I don't know how to say this other than, like, unethical dentistry.
This is exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, and then the committee kicked him out, and I can't remember if he was... That forced him to get a job at a candy shop where he'd watch kids, like, ruin their teeth day after day. And so he took up, like, the mantle of the night brace.
Yeah.
And
Meanwhile, the adults were just like, dude, you could have done literally anything beyond doing that to yourself.
yeah. And then he has, like, a twin brother dentist or something like that.
It was a friend of his from dentistry school.
Yep.
Because that was like the big twist, is like, because they thought it was the dentist who was the villain, but it was actually the candy store owner.
Oh, right, because
Which-
number one's like...
Which, when you were 5 years old, that was the greatest plot twist ever.
But when you're an adult, it's like, oh, obviously.
Well, no, yeah, of course. But like when you're an adult, it's like, oh, that's fun, that's cute. That's that for a kids show. That's a cute little plot twist.
I swear to God, I upgraded this weapon. What the hell is going on? Oh well, I'm just gonna mark this. Give me a minute. Sorry.
You're fine.
You can keep talking about what you're talking about. I'm just talking to myself.
You know where to find me.
Yeah, it's like the greatest plot twist of all time, right? What is... Like the Scooby-Doo villains, like... Obviously...
No.
Well, I mean, like, remember as a kid, they had the Cartoon Network thing where you would vote on who the villain would be, and if you were right, you won, like, a small prize or something?
Oh, you did not.
They did! They had that as a kid. When I was a kid.
I mean, I know they had it, but, like, you did not win anything with that.
No, because me and my brother would put everyone, except for the one where it was actually everybody.
Wait, everybody was the villain?
Yeah, there's an episode where it's the invisible man who was like tormenting them. This entire town was like, I don't remember the entire town, but I think they were trying to get like this billionaire to run off or something like that. I can't remember the plot. But like
That's
the
actually
entire
pretty- that's
town
actually a really
joined
good
forces.
Is this like which Scooby-Doo?
This is What's New Scooby-Doo.
Wow, shit.
That was
Yeah,
the whole
dude.
point of What's New Scooby-Doo. You would vote on like the thing, on who you think the villain is, and then you would
It's just
come back-
crazy because like
Yeah.
people always talk about like Mystery Inc. Like it's the fucking the bee's knees, you know?
Well, yeah, it was a new take and like really good like story driven sort of thing on Doctor Who, but like What's New Scooby-Doo was
Scooby-Doo.
like the shit when I was growing up.
I don't know. What's in Scooby-Doo was a good return to formula, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But like Mystery Inc. was like, no. This is like we're not fucking around.
Yeah.
And then you watch, and it's like, okay, they're fucking.
Oh my god, the friggin' evolving alien. Do you remember that one?
Yes. Not really. No.
So there's an alien egg, right?
Was it What's New or was it?
It's What's New.
Mystery? I don't remember if I'm being honest.
Oh, well, there's an alien egg, right? I
Okay.
don't remember what this scientist... I think the scientist wants credit for her work or something. So she comes
Yeah.
up with a plan. She makes, like, a fake alien egg that, like, hatches, right? And there's there's a monkey on the flight. Or in the, I'm gonna fight Mitsune again. There's an alien... There's, like, a chimpanzee who's, like, part of the space crew, right?
Yeah.
So what she does is to make it seem like the alien is rapidly evolving, she, like, puts the chimpanzee in a baby alien suit. And then after that happens, she evolves the alien. She wears the alien suit herself, and then it looks like the monster's, like, rapidly evolving.
Okay.
What? Do you want me to go more over the top? So,
No.
they go get a dinosaur. This guy who's like I can only describe him as like a crocodile, like Dundee, like fossil hunter.
Yes.
Like he has a hat and everything on it. He discovers some like bones that aren't meant to be disturbed, and it's like, it's the spirit of like blah blah blah, right?
Right.
So basically he finds a bunch of like miscellaneous dinosaur bones that are rearranged on like an altar, right?
Yeah.
And he disturbs them, and they're haunted by the ghost of that dinosaur. I don't remember why they did it, but like there's these researchers decide to like do something to scare him off, and they do it by like having this they show you briefly this very big like space dinosaur rig, right? Like it's supposed to be
Yeah.
an excavator, but clearly it's like the dinosaur skeleton. It's just like, it's so over the top, and they destroy half the museum in the process, so I have no idea why they decided to do it.
I mean,
That's the whole point I'm trying to get
that's every
across.
Scooby-Doo episode, right? It's just fucking property damage.
Yeah. Oh, and then there's the snowboarding Yeti.
I do remember that one.
I think that's what happened. It's like the spirit of somebody who snowboards, but I think it's a Yeti.
I do remember the one where they're in Hawaii.
Oh, the movie.
Yeah, but I remember that because Daphne was in a bikini, and I was like, 10,
Okay, that
like,
was...
oh my god, it's so hot.
Okay, that was a lot of What's New Scooby-Doo, though, I think. Because I feel like there's
yeah.
other beach episodes.
That's not the point, Kevin.
Look. Oh, and then the only one I actually remember that, like, had a plot to it was the skateboarder, like, judge who was, like, a simp for one of the competitors. And the way they're like, oh, there's a list of, like, all the things that they're going for. No, it's, she's literally kidnapping every single person so her, like, favorite skater can win.
Jesus Christ.
And to do so, she creates the legend of the prisoner of from, like, I almost said Azkaban. It's it's the Rock. Like, what's that prison?
Oh, Alcatraz.
Yes, Alcatraz. Oh, do they have a turf war? Please tell me they have a turf war.
Wait.
No, they don't. Okay. Sorry, I'm talking about Kongala and Mitsutsume.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Hold the phone. Famous Sand Brand. Okay, I was right.
It's also called The Rock? Yeah.
Oh, no, I was just making sure it was Alcatraz.
Yeah. Because I only know it as The Rock from the movie, oddly enough. Which I haven't fully seen.
It was called The Rock before.
Yeah. Like, I only know it's called The Rock from the movie with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery.
And Ed Harris.
Yeah.
And Tony Todd.
Which one
Was
is...
anybody else famous in that movie?
I don't know.
Probably like William Fichtner.
On another topic, oddly enough, this is still kind of related. What was the movie where Nicolas Cage is like has like Groundhog's Day, but like it's a bomb?
Groundhog's Day, but it's a bomb?
It's like he's like a bomb detective. And he dies and he acts upon like which future he sees, right?
You got me there, I don't fucking know.
Okay, so there's a movie where Nicolas Cage kind of has Groundhog's Day effect, where when he dies, the day resets, right?
Of course, yeah.
Or it goes, like, moments before his death. So Nicolas Cage is, like, a famous bomb defusal guy, and he gets a call from, like, the Pentagon or something, right? That, like, a nuke was stolen or something. You know those classic movie plots.
Hold on, hold the phone.
Yeah.
Was it called Next?
I think it's Next. I think that's the movie.
Doesn't that film where he's like a magician in Las Vegas?
He was a magician?
Hold on. The film tells the story of Chris Johnson, a small-time magician based in Las Vegas who has limited precognition. His
Yes.
ability allows him to see into the very immediate future. His gift not only makes him a target of a highly motivated and heavily armed group of terrorists, but also puts him in the crosshairs of the FBI who want to recruit him to oppose those terrorists instead.
Yes, that's the movie. Because I remember the whole plot, because the movie resolves in, like, a really, like, bizarre way. Do you want to hear it?
That's such an insane setup film. I kind of love it.
Yeah, it's a really good film. Actually, it's
Is
one
it-
of the only movies that I've probably seen in full. Do you want to hear how it ends, or you want to, like, kind of see it for yourself?
I don't know if it's straight. Let me see if it's straight.
That's true. It's kind of an odd one from, like, it was on, like, the...
Hold the fort. Alright, what's the plot twist?
Basically, at the end of the movie, he kills the main bad guy, right? And usually that's where the bomb is, right?
Yeah.
It's on the other side of town. And so it cuts to Nicolas Cage waking up in bed next to his girlfriend, and he just calls the FBI, and it's like 4 days beforehand. That's how the movie ends.
What?
He sees days ahead of the future, and he's like, yeah. So you should know about this, but there's something in that building over there. You might want to send over a defusal squad.
Okay, that's fucking. It's kind of a cop out, but it's kind of.
It's kind of a cop out, but like you see in the whole movie, there's a cool scene where like the bad guy's firing a gun, and you see like multiple like duplicates of Nicolas Cage getting shot, and like the one that survived.
You see Nick Cage do that face like, whoa, okay, it's cool.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where he's not like, what is it? Not like Crazy Cage, but like, you know.
He's definitely more collected.
He's more back. He laid back.
He's a little. It's a little more The Rock compared to, like, Ghost Rider.
Is there a way to disrupt this?
Because I know people will point to his performance in The Rock as over the top, but like, it's compared to like his other movies, it's really not.
No, I've seen Con Air.
Well, I mean, Con Air ain't that fucking over the top, if we're being honest. It's just
that's
weird. It's like, put the bunny back in the box. I'm gonna get out of prison. And I'm gonna see my daughter for the first time.
Oh yeah, right. 'Cause he has that really bad accent.
Really bad Southern accent, yeah. It's really funny.
It's like if someone was trying to do an impersonation of Forrest Gump, you know? Like, it's that bad.
It's actually exactly what it is.
It's like an impersonation of an impersonation.
Exactly. It's like, my mama always said, life is like a box of chocolates.
Yeah. But on this plane, I'm starting to wish there was a box of chocolates.
On this plane, I really don't know what I'm about to get. But if I know anything, this little girl is gonna get this money, and if this man knows better, he's gonna put it back in the box. I love Con Air. It's a very stupid movie, but I love it.
I still don't know how I feel about the Mitsutsume fire bubbles. It's so, like... It's so off guard, but yeah.
It's so avant-garde, if you know
It's
what I mean.
it's not avant-garde. It's not avant-garde. It's like, it catches me off guard, you know?
No. Kevin, you don't know.
I don't know. It's not avant-garde to have exploding bubbles. I don't want to break it to you.
Kevin, see, you aren't understanding.
Look, I know it. I don't understand, and I know it's right before the Met Gala, but like, that's not how you do it.
The Met Gala?
Am I getting it mixed up? I meant the
No,
Hellfire
but,
Gala.
like, oh yeah, you're thinking of the Met. You might be thinking
No,
of
this
that.
is no. The reason why I thought of Met Gala is because I've been watching The Floor with my friends.
The Floor?
It's the game show where Rob Lowe is held at gun. It's the Rob Lowe held at gunpoint show where everybody like has their quiz category,
Yeah.
and like you defend your category and you challenge other categories in like knowledge. And if you have like the most squares, you get 20 grand for like a total prize of like. I think it's like $250,000 as the grand prize, but there's like, you earn 10K at the end of like every episode if you have the most money. It actually is interesting because like the guy that like my friends really hate was like the old star from Clerks, Brian.
Wait, he's like the star?
He was in Clerks. I don't remember which guy he played, but it was like
Old fat Catholic guy?
maybe.
Like, Brian O'Callahan?
It might be Brian O'Cal. Google The Floor season 3.
Hold
Just
on. No,
double
I'm
check
gonna
my
do this
facts.
quick. Hold on. Hold the phone.
I swear to God, because like they mentioned that he was in Clerks.
Hold the phone. Yeah, Brian O'Halloran.
Yeah.
O'Halloran. Jesus Christ.
It's all good. I can't
Tell
pronounce
me,
these
you're,
names.
tell me you're Irish Catholic without mentioning you're Irish Catholic, right?
Oh god. Okay. Yep.
That's the most Irish Catholic name I've ever fucking heard in my life. No, I think he's Dante, Kevin.
Whoa, like the Inferno or like the anime?
Shut your fucking mouth. You know what I meant.
Okay.
Wait, you've never seen Clerks, have you?
I have not.
Kevin.
Look,
That's like-
I just assume I haven't seen anything. I literally went on a rant about something you haven't seen before I've said something about like what I have seen. You
But,
know
like,
what I
Clerks is like, that's your movie.
should be. But I'm really bad at watching things.
Kevin, it's all about how customers are fucking stupid.
Yeah, why would I want to watch a movie about my life experience right now? I got into I had someone fight me over 2 ounces of smoothie.
Kevin, this movie goes even further than that.
How do you get, like, 1 ounce?
Kevin, you don't even fucking know.
Of course I don't know, that's why I'm asking, because I feel like I'm actually gonna get
There's a
mad at this.
scene where, so, because it's from the 90s, right? There's a fucking scene where, like, there's people who regularly just show up to the store and you're like, can I get a pack of cigarettes? Because, like, you know, it's the 90s. That's, like, a normal thing to ask for.
Yep.
And it still is, if we're being honest. And then this random guy who's just hanging out by the checkout counter is like, you don't want to get those cigarettes. It's bad for you, right?
Yep.
And it's like, why don't you get this gum instead? And then, you know, the first guy goes by, and then Dante's like, hey man, you can't just do that to my customers, like, you know. And he's like, no, it's fine, don't worry about it. It's like, okay, well, can you just leave the store? He's like, no, I think I'm gonna just hang out here and drink my coffee, because I'm allowed to. I'm a customer. I bought this coffee. And this guy just keeps harassing customers who are buying cigarettes, like, why don't you buy this gum instead? And it gets to the point where the customer gets an army of consumers to harass Dante about buying cigarettes, and then you find out, oh no, this guy is an executive for a gum company who's trying to trick these people into buying their gum.
Well, yeah, that's just how it was in the 90s.
So, like, trust me, this movie knows what you're talking about.
Oh, God, it's so dumb.
It's so dumb, but it's so honest. It was genuine. Here's the thing. Is Kevin Smith a great director? Not really. I think as a director, he's lacking in a lot of areas. As a writer, he's still kind of lacking, but I think a lot of his movies are better written than most comedies. I think Dogma and Chasing stronger than a lot of people give them credit for. I actually think Dogma is a very beautifully written movie, considering its subject matter.
Which one? Never mind.
Dogma. Just like, you're making a movie about fucking Catholicism in a very unflattering light. Like, how do you do that in a respectable manner?
Yeah.
The answer is you don't, because that movie was protested to hell. The catch is Kevin Smith thought it was funny, and he showed up to all the protests. Let me rephrase that. Kevin Smith joined the protest because nobody knew what he looked like.
Yeah, that's right. This movie needs to be. Yeah.
Like, he showed up, he's like, hey, what's going on here? And he's like, oh, we're protesting this movie, Dogma. He goes, can I join? And they went, sure, here's a sign. He goes, great. And then some reporter for like ABC was like was reporting the story on the scene, and they're like, wait, are you "Aren't you Silent Bob?" And he goes, "Shut the fuck up. It's funny."
It's like, don't snitch.
He's like, it's a good gag. Just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Also, what if I told you that the chicken jockey bit from the Minecraft movie is getting endgame reactions?
I'll be honest,
Kevin.
I don't even know what the... I just see the memes, and I'm just like, what's even going on, man? Don't do it, Mitsune. You don't let me eat my steak. Don't you do
Kevin.
it. I'm eating my steak.
Chicken jockey. I can't. It's almost 1 in the morning over here, so I can't just scream
Is it 1 in
out.
the morning? Is it that
Kevin,
late?
it's 12:53.
What is time? If not but an illusion. What is a clock if nothing but a series of perceived lies? I guess we're just hunting this... Oh, he's bullying the Kangala. Okay, in all fairness, Kangala is the monster that you would give a bath.
What?
So there's this monkey that attacks by farting on you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This is probably no.
No,
This is
I'm
probably-
like, yeah, go on.
This could be a red herring because it's a very good red herring you could do with this. Marvel Studios is looking for a 30 to 50-year-old Asian actor for a big role in Spider-Man: Brand New Day. They might be leading us on with fucking Mr. Negative,
Oh, that's actually pretty good. That'd be pretty good.
right?
I,
Here's the thing: Mr. Negative's a great villain concept, and you can go about it in so many ways.
yeah. They really did him right in like the games, I think.
Hold on, Kevin, shut your mouth.
Okay.
No, keep talking for the audience.
What do you want me to do? You want me to shut my mouth, or you want me to talk to the audience? It's like, oh god, just the word. But no, I really liked how they did Mr. Negative in like the Spider-Man game. So hopefully they go a little bit along the lines of like they can't go the exact route, but like something similar with the powers, you know. But yeah, I have no idea. Tim didn't tell me anything. So I'm just
What?
kind of going on a topic, and I'm just like, okay, I'm talking about Mr. Negative now.
No, you're not.
Am I not now?
Can I spoil the Minecraft movie?
I don't care. I don't want to offend the people of the Minecraft movie, but I just don't. So, spoilers, if this is the end of the episode, so
Kevin.
you can just... So, if
Kevin,
you
do you
want...
care about spoilers for the post-credit scene of the Minecraft
Give me a
movie?
second. If you want to watch the Minecraft movie, thanks for watching. Have a good night. If you don't, if you're like me and you don't really care, no offense, you can keep listening to this. Alright, go ahead.
The post-credit scene is Jack Black as Steve meeting a woman, a red-haired woman wearing a green shirt, and she tells him to please enter my home. By the way, my name is Alex.
Wait, it's not even getting the treatment of like, what's your name? And then it's like Alex, but like,
She literally is like, by the way, my name's Alex.
by the way, my name's welcome to my. It's like the high mark approach, but like reverse. It's like, welcome to my
hi, Mark.
home. Have some pizza. How's your
You-
day? By the way, my name is Alex.
You don't even see her face.
Like, oh, God. You don't even see her face. It's just like,
It's
just the
all,
hair.
It's all over the shoulder, only on Jack Black.
so they haven't casted her yet, is what I'm hearing.
Basically. It's good to know that Bryce Dallas Howard was casted. Good
They
to-
really want a sequel. Okay, I see. All right. Next time on Lone Knight Gaming, thank you for joining us today.
really.
Zao Shio is hard. I really love what they did with Mitsutsume.